beard and his crooked staff. He tramps along with the folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff. He tramps along with the folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff. He tramps along with the folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff. He tramps along with the folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain. Sleeps with the stars for a tent, for the beast spread a feast when he's hungry, and God charges no man. He'll live as long as old or free, and laugh at fools like you and me. Often sigh and wish that I were the old man of the mountain.
See, that's what happens when you go away for a week. All of my monitors reassigned to different windows. And weird shit happens. Message from our sponsor, it's Ollie.
39. That is a long time.
It is indeed. I don't know why the fuck I'm whispering. Hang on. Shit. How do I go to studio mode? There we go. Studio mode. I'll go over there. I can set the game monitor. Yeah, it's pointing to the wrong monitor. Let's point to that monitor. And hopefully that's fine. I guess we'll find out. Try again, shall we?
Game night ASMR?
Welcome to Crossfire. My name is Emily, and I will be monitoring this process. To begin, please join the process room at hackbox.ca, using the room code displayed on your screen. Prepare for player selection and almost certain obliteration. DangerZone is selected. Proofs is selected. Shapes is selected. Apodo is selected. Taz is selected. Fluffybunesque is selected. Colin is selected. Samster is selected. Ralph is selected. Cola is selected. Puzzle Eden is selected. Bathyman 2012 is selected. Here is how the process will take place. Answer the multiple choice questions. 10 pennies are awarded for each correct answer. After each question, a candidate who gave a wrong answer is eliminated at random. If all candidates are correct, all candidates are up for elimination. The last candidate remaining wins a 50-penny bonus. Good luck. Question number 1. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was A. A moment's silence for Proogs. Thank you for the respectful moment of silence. Question number 2. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was B. Cola just lost 136 pounds in 1 second. Congratulations. Question number 3. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was C. The loss of Batman 2012's body was a sacrifice I was willing to make. Question number 4. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was C. You have made a terrible mess, Colin. We will be sending you the cleaning bill. Question number 5. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was D. Taz has been eliminated. They will be missed. Question number 6. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was A. Shapes, you have sampled our experimental weight loss program. Please provide feedback on the appropriate form. Question number 7. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was A. Apodo, you have been reduced to atoms. Please enjoy the experience. Question number 8. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was B. Thank you, Puzzle Eden, for volunteering to test the targeting system. You will be pleased to know that it still works. Question number 9. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was C. I regret your loss, 20 Dan03. Question number 10. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was A. Fluffy UNESCO has been destroyed. Question number 11. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Time up. The correct answer was B. The ceiling is blue, the lasers are red. Goodbye to Ralph, for now you are dead. Congratulations to Samster, you have survived the process and are awarded 50 bonus pennies. You are also still alive, which must be something of a relief. Until next time, thank you for playing Crossfire. Goodbye.
Well, thank you to Oni for that pack. Give me just a minute because I misread the schedule and I've got DangerZone set up when actually we need to have Distinction set up. So give me a few minutes just to switch over the software and our evening will continue.
I would like to whisper a cheer here.
I'm actually just going to stick some music on for a second because I want to go and check a setting. So stand by and I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
That's a crazy, crazy world to make you hot and make you well to do. We ought to do, we ought to do all.
God, I'm happy the rhythm is sweet. And learn to do the crazy cool. God, I'm happy the rhythm is sweet. And learn to do the crazy cool.
Setting checked and I'm happy. Stand by. It's Distinction. Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 399th episode of Game Night. Hope you all are keeping well. Here's a message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
It's Distinction. All praise the Dixieland music. Also, good evening.
Good evening, Puzzle Dan. Thank you for the 100 bits right there. Most grateful to you. And here's another message from our sponsor, Samster. Who's got an essay for us?
On The Chase, Bradley Walsh often engages in banter with the chaser, Mark Labette. In one memorable episode, Bradley made reference to a humorous incident involving Mark at a buffet. What food item did Mark Labette jokingly claim to have been denied at the buffet, leading
to Bradley's quip about his inability to catch this particular item? I've no idea, but thank you very much for the 46-month subscription there, Sam. So 46 months, bloody hell. That's incredible support. Thank you very much indeed for that. How's everyone doing? Hope you're well. I've got some other thanks I need to do. Oni, thank you for the 37-month. Happy birthday to your dad as well. Pruggs, thank you for the 100 bits and a nice whisper cheer there. Indeed so. Simpsons Angle, yes. Game Night ASMR. Thank you for the 16-month subscription. I might do some whispering. I'm really tired. It's Otley, thank you for the 39 months. 39, that is indeed a long time. Thank you very much for the support. Anyone else? I think that was all the messages, but thank you all very much indeed. Yeah, sorry I'm a little bit late starting. So the story is, I've been away all week, left Monday morning, and I haven't even updated my ticker board yet. I knew there was something I forgot to do. Let's put something else on that's slightly less inaccurate, and I'll tell you all about my week. There we go. So yeah, I've been away for a week, and then I left this morning at about 10:30, 11:15. Took a slight detour on the way back down from Salford. Went to see my mum, because obviously it's Mother's Day tomorrow. My sister was there, so I popped in and had a cup of coffee and some lunch. This is the Universal Controller, Wonder Taz. Not Hackbox on this one. And then hit the road, and I found myself getting drowsy, because there's been sort of 5 12-hour days this week. Well, not quite, but something in that ballpark. So I was a little bit tired, so I pulled over and had a coffee, and I was in a service station that had a piano in it, which delayed me a bit more. And then got back at 20 to 8, and having not turned the computer on for a week, and with the suitcase full of laundry and stuff. So yeah, I'm a bit tired. But it was very tempting to say I'll put a pin in this and we'll make it up another time. But I'm aware that would, of course, made next week's 400th special impossible. Or not impossible, it would have meant I'd have had to have streamed at some point between now and then. Otherwise, it would have all been for naught. But yeah, it's the show must go on. And I'll power through. I dare say I'll tell you some more stories about stuff later on, but we want to get the games underway. Thank you very much to Oni for that pack of Crossfire. Very well done to Samster taking the victory, and thanks as well to Toot for proofing. Lovely start to the evening. Good evening to you all. Good evening to Puzzle Dan and Prue, the Sooty Cat, Mark, Colin, Lupine, AB Me, Zeus, Stimson's Angle, Clive a Legend, Shapes, Fluffy Bunny, Wonder Taz, Jogging, BC, Jers, Toot, Battyman, Rushmead, It's Otley, Colo, Not a Cat, 20 Dan, Brig, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You are most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining me for the last of the 300 and somethingth episodes of Game Night. Next week is the big special charity stream, and I'm very far behind on the planning because obviously I've lost an entire week this way being away. So it's going to be basically my full attention on evenings this coming week is going to be given over to making sure that is all in order. And I'm very much looking forward to it, and I hope you can join me from 11 a.m. next Saturday. All-day charity stream raising money for Calm, charity based here in the UK, the Campaign Against Living Miserably, who are a wonderful charity, and all will be well. Any bits and subs that you donate for the month of March, which encompasses tonight's stream, last week's stream, and next week's stream, any bits and subs from those 3 streams will also be going to the charity when the next Twitch payout happens, which will probably be mid-April. So keep your eyes on the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, by the way, come and join, because that's where all of the information is going to be on stuff that's going on and Tiltify links and other such things. Let's look at the game in front of us. We've got a game of Distinction. It's been proofed by Colo and it has been written by Lingo. Very much looking forward to this in the new Distinction software. And a message from our sponsor, WonderTaz.
Go us.
Go us, indeed. Thank you for the 100 bits right there. Yeah, it's a nice, shiny new look, nice, shiny new studio. Some lovely questions by the looks of it from Lingo here. One thing I need to remember, and I'm hoping that if I tell everybody, that, or maybe I won't tell everyone. Colo, I'm going to initially tell you and hope that I remember, but if you could tell me the thing that I need to remember towards the end of this quiz, could you let me know? I will try and remember, and I'm sure I will, but just in case I forget, Colo, if you could give me a little nudge, either on Discord or on in Twitch chat, because that will be very important. I'd be most grateful to you. I'm hoping I remember, but we will see. Salamiri, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. Right, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 by my count, which seems like a goodly number to get this game underway. And given it's 20 to 9, we should probably do that. Oh, I've just seen one other player enter the lobby, so I'll let them verify and get themselves a seat. Yeah, having been away from the computer for a week and not running anything, I've literally sat down, turned the computer on, loaded up the software. Unity apparently is telling me I need a license now, which is a new thing that caught me off guard. Fortunately, it did let me load the games, but I'm going to have to look at that in a bit more detail later on. I'm hoping everything just runs smoothly. It'd be a good harbinger for next week, which will be, if anything, a little over-prepared, I suspect. You are likely to remember. I think I probably am likely to remember, but you never know when things start going off. But you're like, okay, well, I'll... Someone remind Colo to remind me of the thing. Or just remind... Anyone could remind me. It doesn't matter if who reminds me, actually, at this point. I won't tell you what it is. But there's a thing. To after round 3, someone let me know I need to remember a thing. That'd be grand. Right. I need to remember all. I'll remind Proogs. Yeah, you remind Proogs to remind Colo to remind me that I need to do a thing. Grand. Right, 26 players, I think, in this game now, because Jules has just entered. Let's have some fun. Hope you've got your app ready. It's time for Distinction. Let's go to round 1. And look at this, a bit of classic Distinction, because we've got 3 boards of 10 right here. The first answerer, or the first person to get... any of the answers gets 20 points. Subsequent answerers score 5 points if submitted within 5 seconds of the first answerer. There's 1 bonus per board, which is worth 30 points. Regular answers worth 20. And you can give me a total of 3 answers within 60 seconds. Rotted Rapunzel, welcome to the channel. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for that follow the other day. Hope you're keeping well. Lovely to have you. Are you in the game? If not, then you can join after this round. There'll be a code up in the lobby and an app that you can get hold of to come and play the game. But lovely to have you here. So yes, 30 answers in total, and as ever with round 1, these are, I think, yes, these are exhaustive lists, which means there are only exactly the number of answers on the board as fits the criteria. It's not 10 and there could be 20. It's 10 on each criteria, and there are exactly 10 answers to find. Okay? So it's the faster you get in, you are more likely to get the points, but we will give you some grace points if you're a little bit late. Once the answer's been revealed, then no points for that answer. Right, good luck to you all. 3 boards, 30 answers, 60 seconds, and I would like for you to tell me SI prefixes for larger quantities, 10 to the 3 to 10 to the 30. First names of the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, and Android versions between Eclair and Pi. A couple of early bonuses coming in there. Exa for AB Me over on the left on the SI prefixes. Gingerbread for Riff over on the right for Android versions. And there's your SI prefixes exhausted. No more SI prefixes, you've found them all. You've got 4 more answers to find on the Android versions and 3 more of the first names of the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. Shapes getting 3 of the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC right there, very well done. 2 to go on each of those boards, 1 to go on each board, and still a bonus in the middle board if you can find it. I think it's about to go. There it is, well done, Mark. Just one answer to find. Can we get a perfect board? This would be a very good start to the stream. Can you find that one missing answer? It's not a bonus, but it's worth 20 points if anyone can get there. And that is time. A couple of answers coming in grey sign, but I fear you are going to be denied that answer there. Well, goodness me, you have done jolly well there. 29 out of 30 answers. Well done, team. And uncovering all three of the bonuses as well. So 30 points for each of the answers, of the answers they're given by AB, me, Mark, and Riff. Very well done indeed. So let's just go through these real quick. Kilo. 10 to the 3, used in 1793. Mega, 10 to the 6, codified in 1960, but was commonly used in CGS systems since the 1800s. Giga is 10 to the 9, adopted in 1960. Terra, 10 to the 12, also adopted in 1960. Peta, 10 to the 15, adopted in 1975. Exa, 10 to the 18, also adopted in 1975. Then Zeta, or Zeta possibly, I think it's Zeta though, 10 to the 21, adopted in 1991. Iota, 10 to the 24, adopted in 1991. And then two very recent ones, 10 to the 27 and 10 to the 30, Ronna and Quetta, both adopted in 2022. No, I can't repeat the SI list, should be paying more attention, Zeus.
Shame!
On to the names of the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. The top 5 of the Backstreet Boys, the bottom 5 are NSYNC. So you've got Nick Carter, Howie Durrow, Howie, anyway, AJ McLean, Brian Littrell, and Kevin Richardson, other members of the Backstreet Boys, and then Chris Kirkpatrick, Justin Timberlake, Joey, I don't know why I said Timberlake like that, Justin Timberlake, Joey Fatone, or Fatoni possibly, Lance Bass, or Lance Bass, Lance is his middle name, so James is technically correct and would have been accepted for Lance as well, and JC Chases for NSYNC. And so, yeah, very well done clearing that board and Mark picking up the bonus for Joey. And then the other ones, the Android ones. You missed the top one. I don't know if these are any particular order. Lingo would have to furnish us with more details on that. But going up from the bottom, Oreo, Nougat, Marshmallow, Lollipop, Kit Kat, Jelly Bean, Ice Cream Sandwich or ICS, Honeycomb, Gingerbread, and the one answer that you missed, Froyo, or Frozen Yogurt, possibly Froyo then. Hello, Samster, welcome to the stream. Oh, are they alphabetical? Oh, so they are. That could have been a bit of a clue for you. I didn't even spot that. Well spotted, Brig. Yes, they're alphabetical in release order. Oh, do they? Oh, so they release them. They give a new letter. So the next one will begin with a P, presumably. Peanut butter, I guess. Anyway, yeah, that's about all. So just missing one answer. Very good job there. Let's just go take a look at our leaderboard at the end of that round. It's going to whiz through very quickly. Towers and Silent Marine yet to score. Puzzle Dan, Jers, Flyboy, Fluffy Bunny, Batman and Dan yet to score. Then we get some points. Simpsons Angle Proves on 5. Brig, Otley, Jogster and Colin. Apodo, Rotted, Ralph, Clivo, Toot, and Inca finishing the board on 45, tied with Toot. And into the top 6, BC on 50, ABME 55, Zeus and Shapes on 60, Riff on 70, Mark in the lead with 75. So if anybody didn't get to join the game and would like to come and do so, instructions on how to do so are up there. I'll give you about 2 minutes to come and join, maybe even 1 minute. And a message for, oh no, you don't get a message, you don't get a TTS, I don't think, at 50 bits. I guess we'll find out. But thank you for the 50 bits, Fluffy Bunny. It's an automated reminder to remind Ben of the thing that I may or may not have remembered to remember. It's after round 3, I need to remember that. And I think it's 100 bits to activate the TTS on bits. But thank you for the 50 bits all the same there, Fluffy Bunny. Most grateful to you. So yes, solid start. Lots of points getting out on the board. String around my finger. So yes, coming up a bit later on, we're going to have some Danger Zone as provided by Lupine. Looking forward to that. And yes, just a reminder to set an alarm for 11 a.m. next week. Very much looking forward to what is going to be the season 13 finale. I am making an executive decision that I'm not going to, I think I mentioned, I'm not going to do a penny prize draw next week, even though it's the season finale, because there's just way too much other stuff going on over the course of the day. I sort of wanted to do it tonight, but I just haven't had the headspace or the time to arrange for it to happen tonight. So I'm going to probably push it back to the season 14 premiere and not reset pennies, and I'll do it at the front of the stream rather than at the end of the stream. So then season 14 reset. probably, but don't hold my feet to the fire on that. It will happen, but just not at the end of the season. But I think that, yeah, that's as good a plan as any, because there's enough going on next week for me to stress out. So yeah, it's all good. Right, if no one else is coming to join, I think we're going to play on, and we're going to play on to round number 2. And in this round, you're going to get 3 boards, but this time they're going to come up one at a time. And on all of these boards, I believe there are only 5 answers. So another classic distinction with just 5 answers per board. And once again, these answers will be exhaustive per board. There will only be this number of answers. So if you give an answer that isn't there, it means it's wrong. Okay? The most unique answer, so that's the one given by the fewest players, will get 50 points. Subsequent answers score 10 points fewer. So if one person and there's only one answer that's given by one person, they'll get 50 points. And then if 2 players give another answer, they'll get 40. And then if 3 players give another answer, they'll get 30. Some weird round. Well, it's not weird, but there's tied stuff. It accounts for ties as well, and you get the high value. Yes. So if there's 2 answers that are each given by 2 players, they both get 40, but then the next one will be 20. Next one down from there. Okay? And you can only give me one answer here, so don't try and type all 5 of them. That's really important. You shouldn't actually be able to through the app. Once you've given one answer, it should lock you out and you won't be able to give me any more. But you've got 30 seconds and you're looking for the rarest answer, the one you think fewest other people are going to give. Okay? So lots of points up for grabs here. Let's take a look at our first board. 30 seconds to give me one answer, and we're after main characters in the TV and DC series Teen Titans. Rick, Colin, any answers? Okay, that's going to be time up. Now, there's a couple here that I might have to override, depending on who proved. Colo, you proved this one, didn't you? I'm going to get you up in my DMs so you can give me an impartial judgment before I put it to the... Well, I don't want to put it to the floor. But if I could get a second opinion on that one, Colo, that would be lovely. No, I did never even heard of it. I must confess, it's not one either. DC might have been a bit of a clue for me there. Colo's just going to check something because I know at least one person has said this. I don't think there's anything else coming down here that might require vetting. Looks like that's the only one. So, in which case, I will reveal the wrong answers, and Colo is saying to accept. Good. In which case, we'll do that. Let's have a look at the wrong answers. Hulk, no answer. Dave, no answer. Red, Spider-Man, Teen Titan, Alan, Flash, Harley Quinn, Batman, Ben 10, Hulk, Nightwing, and Superman. Now, the one that we were questioning there, you might be able to work out, is actually this one, and Colo has ruled that it is okay. Nightwing does match with one of the other answers that would have been correct for DC reasons. So, Apodo, I am going to condone that as that. I think that's how I do it. How do I do it? Condone R2 answer, I guess. There you go. Yeah, that's we've made a ruling on that we are going to accept that as one of the correct answers, which you'll see in just a minute. So, Podo, hopefully that makes sense on your screen for you now. Okay, so those are the wrong answers. So everyone who is still in orange, you've given me a correct answer. Let's take a look at what the answers were. And have you covered all the options? It doesn't actually tell me until I press the magic button. You have not. There's one answer that you've missed. So let's go through these. There's 2 answers where there are 4 players have given them. 1 answer where 3 have said them. And then 1 answer where only 1 has said them. And there is 1 distinct answer, 1 answer that everybody missed. So let's just go through them. 4 players saying Beast Boy for 30 points. Battyman, Ralph, Inca, and Taz. Very well done for 30. Also 4 players for 30 points. Robin, aka Nightwing. We did accept Robin, Nightwing. Probably would have accepted Dick Grayson as well, because they're all alternates. So very well done there to Apodo and Riff, Mark and Stimson's Angle for picking up Robin for 30 points. 3 players going for the next answer for 40 points. That's Starfire. Well done to 20 Dan, Clive and Toot. And just 1 player going for Raven. Silent Marie, very well done, 50 points. Herdinka has so much Beast Boy fan art. So very well done there. Silent Marine banking out 50 points there. The one missing answer that nobody got there was Cyborg. Cyborg as played by Carrie Payton, according to this article I've got here. So well done if you've got some points out from that one. Let's clear the board and load up another one. Once again, 5 missing answers here. You only need to give me 1, and the rarer the answer, the more points you get. From TV to something a little bit more geographic. 30 seconds, take a look at this. Tell me the African countries that border the Mediterranean Sea, but I only want 1 from you, the rarest one. Riff, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. African countries that border the Mediterranean Sea. Brig, that's phonetically plausible. I will condone that for you. That's time. The answers from everyone. So yes, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wrong answers have come in on here. One of them I can condone because it's just a spelling error and it's phonetically plausible, but it's one of those ones where it's how many R's, how many C's are there? And the other ones, though, unfortunately, let's just take a look at them just so I can see them on the big screen. Sudan, Kenya, Djibouti, and Côte d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast, are all incorrect answers. Bad luck there. Taz, Fluffy Bunny, Puzzle, Dixieland, and Battyman. However, Brig, yes, Morocco, that's quite clearly what you're intending there. So we will condone that as Morocco. Hopefully that's updated on your device as well. So just 4 wrong answers, which means everything else is correct. You have covered all 5 answers here, and there is 1 tied subset. There are 2 answers which were given by 4 players. So let's take a look at them. 6 players, each getting 10 points. For Tunisia, Ralph, BC, Otley, Mark, Flyboy, and Rotted. Very well done. 10 points there for Tunisia. 5 players then. Going for Morocco, including Brig, for 20 points. Colin, Brig, 20 Dan, Proogs, and Riff, each picking up 20 points. Lovely stuff. And then we've got our subset, and it's only 4 players on each, but they each get 40 points. First subset would be Libya for AB, me, Jogster, Inca, and Toot, each getting 40 points. And the other set of 4 was Algeria, Shapes, Zeus, Clivo, and Apodo, each getting 40 points, which means the remaining 3 players are going to be getting the maximum of 50, as the only 3 players who said Egypt. Very well done to Stimson's Angle. Silent Marine again picking up 50, and Jers also picking up 50. Very well played. The rarest answer there was Egypt, and you get yourself 50 points. Lovely stuff. Let's clear the board. So, we've been on TV, we've been geographical, and now... This is a very interesting question. I like where this is going. And I've got a feeling that Riff might like this question. Just a feeling. Let's take a look. 30 seconds for... Or to tell me, a Canadian dollar banknote denomination spelled out as French words. Don't give me numbers, don't give it to me in English, give it to me in French. And remember, you're looking for the rarest. Now, how generous am I going to be here? I feel like I'm going to be quite generous. Give it to me in French, Oriel Plus 2024. I thought you were going to see a raccoon question. That would have been nice, wouldn't it, Riff? I'm sure it would. I don't know if I can see it. It looks like you were reasonably satisfied with that, possibly. 2 answers not received from Rotted and Taz. Let's take a look at the wrong answer, and I think I'm inclined to be generous. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? I'm afraid my French is a little rusty, Joe. You're going to have to translate that for me. So, quatre I'm afraid I cannot accept quatre or quatre or any variation thereon. Colin, cinq, I will accept. There's no E on the end, but it is a valid answer, so I am going to allow that. And because it's one of those ones where it's such a short word, it doesn't get through the spell check because it's not above the 80% threshold or 81% threshold, because it's only got 4 letters in the answer, so it can't ever get higher than that if you add an extra one. But I can see what you mean. Yes, Colin, I will condone that as that. Loony, that's not a French word. No answer. Douze, again, I don't believe there's a $12 bill. Fluffy Bunny. Une, no, there's not a $1 bill in Canada. You get a dollar coin, but there's not a dollar bill. Well, I don't know that for certain. I'm hoping so, according to my answers, but I'm sure Riff will be able to confirm. Do you have dollar bills in Canada? You Blanter thought it was 20. Jers, however, going at no dollar bills. That confirms my thoughts. Jers going for $10. Now that I will allow, because you've got the correct word. I'm being a little bit charitable with that there, Jers, because you've put dollars on the end, which wasn't a part of the question. We just wanted the French. But I am going to allow that for you. So let's condone 10 for you. We have a dollar coin, Looney, and a $2 coin, which is a toonie. Very nice indeed. So everyone else has given me a correct answer. Let's calculate the scores. And, oh, my goodness. There is one distinct answer that all of you missed. And we're getting 50 points shared quite a few ways because there's 2 subsets of 3, which are the next rarest subset. But 9 players... each appropriately getting 20 points for 20, which is a $20 bill. Shapes, Brig, Dan, BC, Prug, Zeus, Otley, Flyboy, and Apodo, each getting 20 for 20. That's quite nice, isn't it? Then a bit of a jump. Only 4 players getting 30 points for 10. That would be 10. 10, not Dix, but 10. So well done to Clive, Jogster, Toot, and Jers, all getting 10 there. Very well played. And then 2 lots of 3 players, each getting 50 points for sort of similar answers. 50 for Mark, Inca, and Riff, each getting 50 points. 50, that's 50. And also 50 points. So again, appropriate, 50 for 50. How about that? Twice that's happened. 50 for 50 and 20 for 20. The other one, Sank, which is 5. So ABB, Colin, and Ralph all getting 5. So 50 for 5, and 50 for 50, and 20 for 20. Very appropriate. And the one that you all missed, it's interesting we had une, because there is no $1 bill. However, there is a cent, which is a $100 bill, and the French for 100 is cent. So it sort of comes, it's like poetry, they rhyme. Cent, or cent, if you give it the French pronunciation, comes full circle for cent for the $100 bill there. That's nice, isn't it? For some smarty pants would do the 100, apparently not. So that is, in total, at the end of round 2, you have only missed 3 answers across the whole game. 1 on that board, 1 on board 1 of round 2, and 1 on board 3 of round 1. So you're doing jolly well to cover all the answers. Only 3 answers missed so far. Let's see if we can keep that up over the course of the rest of the game. That is the end of board 3 and the end of round 2. Let's go and check out those scores and see where we're at this stage of the game. Puzzle Dan and Fluffy Bunny are yet to score. Taz is on 30. Flyboy, Battyman also on 40. Rotted, Prugs, and Otley also on that board. Briggs got 50, then Jers, BC, 20 down with 80. Simpson and Jogster are there too. Colin, Silent Marina, Podo, Zeus, Shapes, and Ralph take up that board and into our top 6. AB Me on 145. Clive on 150. Toot 155. Mark and Inca on 165. Riff just ahead with 170. Close scores. Very close scores, and much to play for, and a lot of pressure going into our final round. But we've got another round before the final round. So that's all very exciting. Much to look forward to. Oh, Battyman, if you just joined us, or if you just refreshed the client. Possibly you've just refreshed the client. All very exciting. If no one else is coming to join at this point, we'll go right along to round number 3. Round number 3 is not dissimilar from round number 1. Yes, reminder at the end of this round. End of this round, give me that reminder, and I'm sure I'll remember, and hopefully the logic will work. Round number 3 is very similar to round number 1, except this time you get slightly more points. The first answer this time will score 40 points, and subsequent answerers who give that answer within 5 seconds will still get a 5 point little consolation bonus. There's 1 bonus per board, once again. which is worth 60 points if you can find it, which means there's a total of 180 points up for grabs across the 3 boards. You can give me 3 answers within 60 seconds, no more. You can give me fewer if you like, but you can give me 1 from each board, 3 from one board, or 2 from one and 1 from another. It's entirely up to you how you want to play it. Go where your strengths lie, but remember those bonuses are spread across the 3. Slightly different numbers on this board. You've got 10 on the middle board and 11 on the outer boards, left and right. And these lists are traditionally not exhaustive. However, just looking at the list, the board on your right is going to be an exhaustive because the word 11 is in the criteria. The middle board is also going to be exhaustive because you've got the word 10 in the criteria. I'm not sure if the one on the left is exhaustive, but I guess we'll find out. I think it might be, but I can't be sure. So it could be we've got another set of exhaustive boards right here. So just something to bear in mind. 60 seconds to give me 3 answers of your choosing. The very best of luck to you all. And we are looking for bonus items in Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man, top 10 Instagram accounts by number of followers as of January 2024, full names rather than handles please, and the 11 most expensive European cities to live in. There's our first bonus for Amsterdam for Jogster Jogster over there. A few more coming in now. And another bonus. It's going to Mark for Galaxian on a Pac-Man bonus item. Quite a few more to go. There's 1 more on the Pac-Man bonus board. A lot of Instagram people or accounts still to find. And we've got 4 more of the 11 most expensive cities to live in. There goes the final bonus for Dwayne Johnson going to Zeus on that centre board. 5 still to go on the middle, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. You've got about 15 seconds to do it. Any more for any more? And Zeus's Instagram knowledge coming to the fore at the end there as he finds 3 answers from that board and leaves you with just 6 answers uncovered. Pretty good going, particularly over on that Pac-Man board. I would have got stuck after cherries, to be honest. Or banana? Yeah, there is a banana as well. But very well done if you've picked up some points there. Just to go through them real quick. We've allowed plurals on that Pac-Man board to appease, mainly to appease the spell check where 80% wouldn't be enough. Now, the orange, according to official sources, is not a peach. So if you were furiously, frantically typing peach, then I'm afraid you may have been disappointed. Now, the melon or crown, which Mark got there, according to official sources, this is not a bunch of grapes. Some research suggests that this melon might be a crown melon, a high-quality musk melon grown in Japan. So there were a number of variations that were accepted on that from Lingo. He personally recognises it as a cantaloupe, but the Wikipedia article lists a bunch of alternate names, so those are all acceptable as well. But not sure exactly what you put, Mark, but melon did get you the money, as it were. And the only other note I've got here is on Cristiano Ronaldo, where we did accept just his first name because that's literally his Instagram handle, even though we weren't accepting Instagram handles. But we missed 3 of those and 2 of the most expensive European cities and 1 of the bonus items. Let's take a look at what you missed. There's a pair in Pac-Man, or possibly in Miss Pac-Man. The other ones is Beyonce, Khloe Kardashian. You got Kim, but missed off Khloe. And Instagram. Instagram itself. It did say top 10 Instagram accounts by number of followers, full names rather than handles. So I think the question was phrased well enough. But yes, Instagram is up there at the top. And incidentally, that's why Kardashian on its own would not have been accepted. So Zeus, if it took you a couple of attempts to get to Kim Kardashian, that's why, because there were 2 Kardashians on the board. And over in the 11 most expensive European cities to live, you missed out Lausanne and Lugano, which I must confess I'm not familiar with, but certainly getting in at the top with London. So the lack of Taylor Swift's defo in Pac-Man. Is she really? Well, so those are the boards. Let's check out the scores as we go to the final round. And I see my reminders coming in. Let's take a look, see how you're doing. So, there's that page. Coming into the top 12 then, Shape, Simpsons Angle, Jobster, ABB and Inca. On our top 6, Ralph, Clive, 2, and our finalists, Riff on 260, Zeus on 270, and Mark on 310. We'll see you in the final. The thing. I need to remember the thing. I have done the thing, which I will tell you about in a minute. Very well played, you three finalists. Mark with a distinct advantage coming in. Don't forget, though, if you are playing in our audience game, you still need to give me answers because the final is contingent upon it, and also you can still get a lobby medal. At the moment, I believe it's Toot who is in the lead of the lobby game. Yes, he's going to have his eyes on the prize of a lobby medal if he can retain the high score. One thing I didn't fix was the penny count at the end of this game. I know I wrote it down to fix, and I just don't think I had the time. So when did we last play this? It wasn't that long ago, and apparently time has not been a thing that's appeared since then. So apologies. Finalists, you may get a slightly wrong penny payout, but you should still get lots of pennies, which is nice. So it's time for the final. And here we have Mark, Zeus, and Riff on 310, 270, and 260, respectively. Very respectable scores, all of you. But those are the points you've got, but can you keep them? Here's how this game is going to work. We're going to give our remaining audience players 60 seconds to give up to 5 answers to a set of criteria. I'm going to give them in just a minute. For full disclosure, there are 24 answers available in this particular question. And you can give me up to 5 in the audience game. As ever, the rarer the answer, the more points you get. So maybe in the first 60 seconds, you want to be thinking of those rarer ones. As time goes on, just try and give me anything, because even if they're really common, they're still worth points. And it's best to have 5 answers of something rather than 2 rare ones and 3 blanks. So go for as many answers as you can think of. Try and fill up those 5 pips within the 60 seconds. Once we're done with that, we're going to come to Mark, Zeus, and Riff. Now, Mark with a very healthy advantage, but not a guaranteed win just yet. Because what will happen for you three is that we'll go left to right and then right to left, and you've got to give me 2 answers that are, hopefully for you, do not match with our audience poll. For every player who does say an answer that you give, you will lose 5 points from your total. And it's the player who's got the most points at the end who will be the gold medalist. If we have a tie, we'll do a count back. Mark gets advantage as he came into this round on the highest points. That makes sense. If you give me a wrong answer, then you will automatically lose 100 points, which would be very sad. Incidentally, if more than 20 players in our audience give the answer, you will be capped at a loss of 100 points. And if you give an answer that nobody in the audience game will get a message from our sponsor, Topper One Gaming.
Good evening from a Great Western Railway service to home.
Calling at Brain, Oak Tree, 7-Up, and home. Thank you for the 35 months there, Topper. Enjoy your train journey. Lovely to have you with us, even if it is remotely or mobilely. Anyway, yes, if you give me an answer that no one in the lobby game gets, then you keep your points and stand yourself at a real advantage. Not calling it Brain for me. Well, let's see what happens. Mark, Zeus, Riff, just have a little think for now. Everybody else, your question's about to come up. And the thing that I did, and welcome Topper to the stream. The thing that I did, and this is very important for reasons that may or may not be obvious, you must give me exact spelling on this. And Mark, Zeus, and Riff, I'm going to extend that to you. I have got the ability to overwrite Mark, Zeus, and Riff on your answers, but not, for reasons that I will explain later on, for my audience game. So exact spelling will be required, certainly for the audience game. Mark, Zeus, and Riff, I would encourage you to get as close to exact spelling as you can. Okay? Special feature, exact spelling required. 1 minute, audience, to tell me up to 5 US states with at least 7 seats in the House of Representatives. You can either give me the state name or the state initials. I will accept either. $15 seconds go. 30 seconds gone, half your time. I see everyone has got at least one answer, so everyone is going to be ending up with some points, which means they're going to be ending up with some pennies. Nobody cleared yet. 15 seconds to go now. Toots the first to 5-5, followed by Ralph, and then Brig. Anyone else want to fill up 5? 10 seconds to do it. Prudes has got 5 now. Silent Marine and Jocks the Jocks are both getting 5. Apodo, Clive, Colin, AB Me, Flyboy, Rotted, Puzzle Dixieland and Jers all finding 5. And I think BC right at the end there as well. Very well played. Oh, I love it when this happens. So how many did you miss earlier on? Was it 5 in round 3 you missed? 2 in round 2, 1 in round 1, and in round 4 you have missed 1. There is 1 distinct answer. Now, since we've had the new software, we have not seen a distinct answer from our finalists in the final. So, could tonight be the first time? There is 1 distinct answer, and a total of 105 answers have been played. Mark, we'll come to you first. If you want to keep that 310, you need to show me a distinct answer. Can I have your first answer, please? And a reminder, exact spelling required. I can overrule it if I think it's plausible, but as best you can, exact spelling. Mark, over to you. We are starting with Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Is that a right answer? Yes, it is. Good start for you, Mark. How many players said Massachusetts? It's the first distinct answer of the new software. Well done, Mark. You've denied everyone else that 1 distinct answer, and you keep your 310 points. Very well played indeed. Massachusetts, which means there are no more distinct answers. But this is not a done deal yet. If Mark finds a wrong answer and Zeus and Riff play very well, we could still have a big swing at the end. So, I totally spelt it wrong. Bad luck on that. Zeus, we come to you. Currently on 270, can I have your first answer, please? North Carolina. North Carolina. Hello, nose. You missed me. Is North Carolina a correct answer? Yes, it is. How many players said North Carolina? 5 players went with North Carolina. You're losing 25 points. It does pop you just behind Riff, who now has a slight advantage, but has, of course, still got to give 2 answers. Riff, to you, can I have your first answer, please? Michigan. Michigan. Is Michigan a right answer? Yes, Michigan is correct. How many players said Michigan? Ooh, 3 saying it, and after a first pass, Mark's got a comfortable lead, but Zeus and Riff are tied. If you finish on a tie, Zeus is going to take advantage as the player who came in the lead. So, Riff, you need Zeus to find an answer with fewer players than you if you want to get higher than him. Riff, can I have your second answer, please? Illinois. Illinois. Is that a correct answer? Yes, indeed it is. In fact, I should have been going through telling you how many seats I have in the House of Representatives. Massachusetts has got 9. North Carolina has got 14. Michigan has got 13. Illinois has got 17. So it's a correct answer. How many players said Illinois? Again, just 3, taking you down to 230, losing 15 points from that answer. So Zeus, pressure's on. If you can find an answer that 3 or fewer players have said, then you are going to beat Riff, and then all the pressure will be on Mark. More than that, and you're not going to be able to finish with the gold. Zeus, can I have your second answer, please? Missouri. Missouri. Is that a right answer? Yes, Missouri is a correct answer. It's got 8 seats in the House of Representatives. How many players said Missouri? Strong play, just the one. Losing 5 points, you're down to 240. You're guaranteed at least the silver, Zeus. It could be the gold, depending how Mark's answer goes. Mark, can I have your second answer, please? New Jersey. New Jersey. If memory serves, that's your stomping ground, Mark. Is New Jersey... I'm going to stop saying it like that. Is New Jersey a right answer? Yes, it is. New Jersey has got 12 seats in the House of Representatives. How many players said New Jersey? Woohoo! 4 said it. 4 went for New Jersey. You lose 20 points, which means you finish on 219 at the end of our final. The final results are as you came in. Riff taking the bronze and finishing on 230. Zeus finishing on 240 and taking the silver. But with a 50-point lead, 290 points, your gold medalist is Mark. Hello, Spaniel Brawl. Did you miss me? Have you not seen me for a week? I think he missed me. Well, very well done there, Mark, Zeus, Riff. Medals for you. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what all the other missing answers were. Right. Oh, it says, if anybody asks, countback goes R4. Oh, no, I did explain the countback. The tie-break countback. Let's take a look at who said what and what the other missing answers were. No distinct answers to reveal. There was just the one, the Massachusetts answer. Most popular answer there was Texas. 12 going for Texas, getting 4 points each. 10 going for California for 6 points each. Texas has got 38. I think it's the most, not the most of any, actually. There is one with higher. Which is California, the one on screen now. Texas has got 38. California's got 52. 10 going for California for 6 points. New York, 9 going for New York for 8 points. New York has got 26 seats. 8 went for Florida for 10 points. Florida has got 28 seats. 6 went for Arizona for 16 points. That's got 9, so just getting close to the limit. Not the lowest. There are a couple here with 7. 6 went for Ohio for 16 points. Ohio has got 15 seats. 6 went for Washington. Washington State. There are 10 seats represented by Washington State. 16 points if you said that. 5 went for Minnesota for 20 points. Minnesota has got 8 seats at the House of Representatives. 5 went for North Carolina, which we had from Zeus for 20 points. 4 went for New Jersey for 26 points, which we have from Mark. 4 went for Pennsylvania for 26 points. Pennsylvania has got 17 seats. 4 went for Virginia for 26 points. Notably not West Virginia, but Virginia is good for 26 points. 11 seats in the House of Representatives. 3 went for Colorado. 8 seats there. 38 points. AB, me, Dan and BC. Well played. 3 went for Georgia for 38 points. Brig, Flyboy and Inca each getting 38 points. Georgia's got 14. 3 went for Illinois, which we had earlier on, 38 points for Shapes, Rotted and Apodo. 3 went for Maryland for 38 points, Apodo, Silent Marine and Toot. Maryland has got 8, so again getting pretty close to the wire. 3 went for Michigan, which we had earlier from Riff, Shapes, Clive and Rotted, getting 38 points. 3 for South Carolina, 38 points. You'd be better off with South Carolina with that one, Zeus than North. Only 3 went for South, 5 went for the North. Incidentally, that was the reason for the 100% accuracy, because North and South Carolina would have been condoned. It's the same answer without it, and I know it's something we've run into a problem with, particularly in this round, where it ends up being loads of people say North Carolina and South Carolina ends up being a distinct answer. So that's why we needed the exact spelling on. So it's for things like that. When you've got things like this, you do need that. But 38 points for South Carolina. South Carolina has got... that's the one with 7. That's one of 2 that has 7 seats. And we wanted to include that. So that's why it was 7. 2 going for Alabama. Ralph and Jers each picking up 44 points. That's the other one with 7. Just 7 seats in the House of Representatives. 2 going for Tennessee. BC and Clive for 44 points. Tennessee has got 9 seats. 2 went for Wisconsin. Jogster and Toot. Wisconsin has got 8. And any more? Yes, 2 more to reveal. 1 went for Indiana. Very well played. Apodo for 48 points. Indiana has got 9, I think. Yes, 9 for Indiana. And Missouri, which we had earlier on from Jogster, getting another 48 points for Missouri. And indeed, the one distinct answer there, Massachusetts, which nobody got, and so worth no points on this occasion. But very well done to you all. Let's check out the final scores on the leaderboard and see who's going to be taking home the lobby medal. I was struggling to keep track of where the points were lying as we went through, but we'll go through, and hopefully our top three, our gold, silver and bronzes, will be in the top three, and it'll make it easier to see. Who was it? Riff, Zeus and Mark. Okay, well, Riff is down and Zeus are down there, so it's whoever's close to the top that isn't Mark. Inca in 6th, Apodo in 5th, Ralph in 4th, Clive in 3rd, Mark in 2nd, and it's 2 with 393, who takes the lobby medal. Is Canada not a correct answer? No, apparently not. I must debug the lobby medal because it does go very fast there, because people complained it was too slow, and to be fair, it was. I may have gone to another extreme there, but hopefully you saw yourself. And what a lot of fun we've had. Can I thank very much Lingo Maniac for a lovely pack of distinction right there. Just what we needed on this very sleepy evening, which I am. And, of course, extending my thanks to Colo for being the proofer and for being a guide, a check and balance for me during that game. Always very much appreciated. Thank you, Colo, for that. Lovely pack, lovely start. Well done to Toot on that lobby medal. And to our 3 medalists as well. Mark taking that gold, Zeus taking the silver, and Riff taking the bronze. Really good stuff. Hopefully it will tell you the amount of pennies that you've got on your device now, and they'll be credited as soon as the credits roll. And when we come back after the break, we are going to be playing DangerZone as written by Ralph, aka the Lupine One. Very much looking forward to this, and it's another one where I haven't seen the pack, so I don't know what to expect, but do I want to play along? I'm a bit tired. I am a little tired, but it might be fun. I'll see how I feel after the break. I'm going to go get something to drink. Suggest you do the same. I'm going to play some adverts during this break, but we won't start DangerZone without you. So if you're not subscribed, never fear, we will wait for you or for the adverts to finish. If you are subscribed, you get to listen to some nice electro swing, which will be fun as well. Have a good break. Congratulations again to our winners. Thank you to our writer and our proofer, and I will see you after the break for DangerZone. You've been playing Distinction. See you in a sec. And Apodo, welcome to the stream. Let's give you a distinct bonus, all of yours. Hope to have you here. Distinct 378 if you'd like some bonus pennies. I am looking at the suggestions all coming in. I will address those probably after the stream. I won't do them live. And to be honest, I'm unlikely to make any changes before next week's game of Distinction, just because there's too many other things that I need to think about before I start actually fiddling with core software ahead of that. So no, I no longer need a reminder. Thank you all the same. But as ever, if you have got any thoughts or feelings on any of the software, do pop them into the suggestions section of the Discord. I don't necessarily act on everything, but I do certainly read everything and try and reply and give my rationale if I don't necessarily agree with you, which happens from time to time. And it's good to have differences of opinion anyway, even if I don't, it's the whole point of a difference of opinion. Anyway, I'll shut up. I'm going to get myself a drink and I'm going to get DangerZone set up. I'm going to play some adverts and hopefully I will see you very shortly for a lovely fun game of DangerZone. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. 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 As I go riding merrily along, jingle jangle, and they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Jingle jangle.
gentle reminder, I'm hoping the adverts have finished, that if you want to play DangerZone, this is also done through the Universal Controller app, which you use for distinction. So you will need to refresh your device if you're playing through a browser, or go to the reset button. I've seen, I think it's Colin's request for a reset button in the Mac build, which I thought was there underneath the cog, but I might be wrong. So refresh your device or refresh your browser, and DangerZone will be beginning very shortly. Back to the second part of this evening's game night, where it's time for DangerZone. TSXG, if you would like to come and play. Oh yes, something I didn't mention. I mentioned it to our quiz team, but I haven't mentioned it to everybody else. So I sort of mentioned at the top of the stream that I've been away this week. I've been up in Salford with work up at Media City for some work-related stuff, things that one might do in Media City. And it's been a very good, if slightly tiring week, where the schedule has consisted mainly of a lot of eating. I just eat all the time there, because you get like production, you get like a budget to spend, and it's sort of, I might as well spend it. So, but a lot of eating, sleeping, working. That's been about it. But I did manage to, in the middle of the week on Wednesday evening, manage to squeeze in, combined with the eating, a little bit of socialising, and I met up for only the second time, I think, in person with our great friend Proogs. And we had a lovely evening. Proogs, do you mind if we took a selfie? If anyone wants to, do you mind if I share the selfie in the Discord, Proogs? I'm not sure how open you are to that. I can share it or not share it. Yeah, so over in the... I'll put it in the general chat of the Discord. But yes, Proogs and I went to Pizza Express, and we talked about all and sundry. There we go. And we'll say, when Royal met Proogs. We'll put there. Actually, I'll post it again with the caption on there, and then I'll delete that first one. Okay. So now there's 2 of them. We'll delete that one. Yes. Okay. When Royal met Proogs. So yeah, there's a photo of that over up in the the Discord when Proogs and I went out to Pizza Express, and we had a good. I think we had a very good evening, and I got a little mini tour of Salford and Environs, and it was lovely to. I say put a face to a name. I think I had a face with Proogs' name. We met up in the past, but we had a splendid evening. So if I ever end up in your part of the world through work or other means, then by all means do let me know, because I tend to sort of quasi-advertise where I'm going and what I'm up to. So if I happen to be passing your area and you fancy going for a pint or something, do give me a shout. Flush on tour. If only I had the time to the headspace to do that, Brig. I'd love to do that. Yeah, we went to Pizza Express, Taz, and had a lovely time. So we did. But yeah, it was very nice. So yeah, if you ever, if I'm ever in your area for whatever reason, just give me a shout. Give me a Discord DM, and always like meeting up with people. So it's DangerZone, and it's a pack written by Lupine, which I have not seen. And who Clive, me or Proogs? Because I definitely did not order anything with black olives on it. Definitely not. Okay, let's just try something. Carlisle is this Wales? Is that Wales? Is Carlisle Wales? Because I'm in Wales a reasonable amount. Whereabouts is Carlisle? I want to say Wales, but it's Cumbria. Oh, what am I thinking of then? What's the one beginning with? I'm mixing up with Cardiff, because I'm there. I'm thinking of Cardiff. Well, I'm in Caerphilly, obviously quite a lot, but right. Here's a fun little thing. Oh, hang on, my phone might have locked. I might be locked out now. Let's find out. Hey, let's give it a go. Makes sense. The last game before a big anniversary special, and it's the first original game. Yeah, I'm going to play this one. I have, as ever, and Toot, who is our proofer if he's here, will be able to verify that I have indeed hidden the answers from Lupine, but I've still got the question sheet open because I will want to read trivia. It's been provided by Lupine, so it would be good for me to share it. But I have hidden the answer columns, and I'm just going to play for a bit of fun. Not an olive in sight, thank God. Yeah, not a great lover of olives. Yeah. We're going to be playing Lupine's pack of DangerZone, and I've joined in the fray because why ever not? What I am going to do at this moment is take the opportunity to turn lock off on my phone so it doesn't keep locking, so I can very quickly press the answer should I need to. Obviously, my priority is going to be reading the questions out rather than typing the answer, but of course the faster you answer the more you get, so it'd be interesting to see how this pans out. How do you turn to stop the lock on the phone? Is it under battery? I think it's under battery. Is it battery? No, it's not under battery. General. CarPlay. Oh, maybe that's how I set up CarPlay. I need to look into that later on because CarPlay hasn't been working, which has been very annoying. Maybe it's not in general. Display and brightness. There we go. Auto lock. Never. I must remember. If you want to give me another reminder, remind me to turn auto lock back on my phone later on. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I can do a search on the iPhone settings. Right, last call. If anyone wants to come and play Lupine's pack of DangerZone, I'm looking forward to a bit of quizzing fun with you all. And will Ben reach the final of his own game? Unlikely. I have done it once. Did I win or did I come second? I think I came second to Samster once on a very, very old version. So, can you play the games on the app when you're not live? No, because unfortunately not Wondertaz, because there is no game in progress, so there's no room to join. The room that you've joined with that room code is generated by this build of the game. So when this build of the game isn't running, there's no room to join. So unfortunately, no, that's not something you can do. The app is an extension of my control system here. Unfortunately not. Connors, welcome to the stream, my dude, and welcome to the game. Lovely to see you, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Right, there's 25 players in. Connect 4 advertisement. Yeah, and long stream next week should be fun. I've got so much to do this week. All of my evenings this week. I need to put a schedule together. It's one of my jobs for tomorrow. I need to try and take a day. I've got church in the morning, and then I'm going to try as much as possible to do very little beyond write a schedule of jobs that needs to be done next week. Did I make Connect 4? Did I? How did I make Connect 4? I don't understand. That's alright, Connors. No worries. Right. It's 9:45, so I think we should get on with the game. I hope you all are ready to play. First you answer, the more points you get. It's as simple as that. We're going to lock the lobby and begin the game. You made a game to use in Discord. Oh, yeah, so I did. Yeah, Connect 4 and Black Hole and a couple of others. Sorry, I'm very tired. It's operating on... not firing on all cylinders at the moment. Let's play, I think. Oh, if I fix on the right window, that would help. Okay, so we're going to lose 4 players at the end of this round, which feels like a respectable number. Here's how to play. Round 1 is head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So you are going to get... What is a category? And that category must be in a different box than one of the ones I've hidden, I guess. Sorry, I'm talking to myself like a complete lunatic. Category is head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You're going to get 5 questions on the subject of heads, shoulders, knees, and indeed toes. You've got 2 helps in each round. You can multiply or you can nerf. You can use one but not both per round. Use them in the round, because if you don't use them and you get through, they get refreshed. If you don't use them and you're eliminated, then you can't use them in the boneyard. So, yeah, use them or lose them is the motto, but use them wisely. You can use either help once, but not both. Nerfing will give you a flat rate of 12 points per question for this round, half the number of players in the game rounded down. And multiplying will double your points if you're correct. It technically doubles your points if you're incorrect either, but you don't get any if you're incorrect. And double nothing is still nothing. Apart from that, if you answer correctly, the faster you do it, the more points, you get. The first player to answer correctly will get points equal to the number of players in the game, which at the moment stands at 25. Next will get 1 fewer, the next will get 1 fewer than that, and so on. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. All of these questions will have something to do with heads, shoulders, knees, and toes. I have absolutely no idea what to expect, but I know Ralph has set fix question pack order, so fixed round and question order, which means I can go to my extra information trivia fairly easily, but it means I can concentrate on playing the game and reading the questions. Hopefully we're all going to have some fun. I hope you do. Thank you once again to Lupine for this pack and to Toot for proofing. Hope you are all ready to play along on your devices at home. Let's play DangerZone. And starting with question 1. Anthony Hare played which character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Xander Harris, Spike, Angel, Rupert Giles. Rupert Giles is the answer. That's one of a handful of questions I don't have any notes on. If memory serves, Spike was the blonde one, who definitely wasn't, or was that Angel? Neither of those were Anthony Stewart Head, though, so I got it down to a choice of 2. Let's look at some trivia there. But yes, the answer was Rupert Giles. Mr. Vertigo was fastest for 25 points. Otley was second. Brigg was third. Clive was fourth. Proogs was fifth. Connor's using a multiplier there and getting it right, doubling up his points to 28 for that question. Colin also multiplying on that question, doubling up to 38. Lovely stuff. Velvet Thunder and Flyboy using a nerf for the flat rate of 12. Nothing else interesting to report. Smattering of rights and wrongs. Let's reorder the board. And there we have the Danger Zone line. You go orange when there is a tie in the Danger Zone. We will hopefully resolve that before the end of the round. Otherwise, we will resolve it with a tiebreaker. Colin and Connor using their helps and using the multiplier, taking an early lead up at the top there. Well done to you. Let's go on to question number 2. Coined by the poet Carl Sandburg, City of the Big Shoulders is a nickname for which American city? No idea. It's Chicago, apparently. Who knew? In 2020, the city of Chicago introduced a new municipal typeface named Big Shoulders, presumably to go with its nickname there. Mark was fastest and with a multiplier doubling up to 50 points. Solid play there, Mark. Silver Electron was second. Inca was third, again with a multiplier doubling up to 46 points. ABME was fourth and Proogs was fifth. And Mr. Vertigo and Taz nerfing that question for the flat rate of 12. Quite a lot of wrong answers in that one. Let's reorder the board. Standard Danger Zone size though. Battyman Puzzle O, Riff and Simpsons Angle all yet to score, but have also got helps available. Mark with the lead, Inca's in second, Brig is in third, and with a help still available. Let's go on. Question 3. Which bone is also known as the kneecap? Radius, talus, scapula, patella. It's the patella is the answer. The scapula is the shoulder blade, the radius can be found in the forearm, and the talus is the ankle bone. Inca was fastest there, Shapes was second, Mark third, Rotted was fourth, and Clive with a multiplier was fifth, doubling up to 42 points. Other multipliers being used there: AB Me incorrect, Fluffy Bunny incorrect, Brig incorrect, Otley incorrect, 20 Dan incorrect, me incorrect with a multiplier. How many points did I get? 14. I would have been better off nerfing. No, I wouldn't. I'm slightly better than that. And Puzzle on the Puzzle on Thin Ice with a multiplier, but unfortunately incorrect. So no points there. Zombie nerfing that question for the flat rate of 12. Let's reorder the board. Okay, where are we at? Brig now with the lead of 75. Mark's in second with 73 and Inca's in third with 71. Highest player with a help still available is Proogs on 60 and 2 questions to use that help. Velvet, Simpson, Battyman and Puzzle on Thin Ice, you are all in the Danger Zone at the moment. Simpson and Battyman, you have still got a help available if you would like to use it. And I'm on 27 points, which is the question I know everyone was dying to know. On we go. Next question, question 4. A 1983 Grammys, Toto won Record of the Year with which single? Rosanna, Hold the Line, I Won't Hold You Back, or Africa? Really? Wow. Not only a Record of the Year Grammy for Toto that year, but also Album of the Year for Toto 4. I just pressed Africa because that's their best song. Don't at me. I quite like Hold the Line. Hold the Line's also good. But Rosanna, I'm not even familiar with that. Only 2 players getting this, Otley and Flyboy. Proogs and Shapes both multiplying, but incorrect. No nerfs being used on that one. Very well done, Otley and Flyboy. 25 and 24 points, respectively. Let's reorder the board. Otley's jumping into first place there with 79. Brig was 75. Mark in third with 73. 1 question to go still. Velvet, Stimson, Battyman and Puzzle on Thin Ice in the Danger Zone. Still helps available for quite a few players here. Remember, use them or lose them, because you get them back if you get through to the next round, and you don't get them if you're eliminated anyway. So use them or lose them. Double points or a nerf. Question number 5. Take a look. Who played Herman Brooks in the 1990s American sitcom Herman's Head? Brian Benben, Dan Castellaneta, Paul Reiser, William Ragsdale. That's the only one I've heard of. It wasn't Dan Castellaneta, he's Homer Simpson, I know that. William Ragsdale is the answer, although there is a Simpsons connection, as Lisa's voice actor Yeardley Smith played Secretary Louise Fitzer in Herman's Head, and Hank Azaria played his friend Jane Nichols. sitcom co-star characters representing Herman's thought processes and emotions. Shapes was fastest, Otley was second, Rotted was third, and with a multiplier as well, doubling up to 46. Very well played. Silver Electron, Riff, and Stimpson's Angle all nerfing that question. And Battyman going for a multiplier, but incorrect. Let's reorder the board and see what that does at the end of the round. Ooh, that's a 5 for a round. And there we have it. Otley finishes on top with 103, Rotted in second with 98, and Brig in third with 75. Well done, you three. You will get a little boost going into the next round. Mr. Vertigo, welcome to the stream. You'll get a little boost, and everyone else who survives, your scores will be reset. And you are Mark, Inca, Shapes, Clive, AB Me, Proogs, Fluffy Bunny, Colin, Mr. V, Flyboy, Connor, Taz, Silver Electrons, Zombie 20 Dan, me, Colo, and Riff. Very well done. We will see all of you in round 2, most of you with your scores reset to 0. Unfortunately though, Stimpson's Angle, Velvet Thunder, Battyman, and Puzzle on Thin Ice, I'm afraid it's an early shower for you because you have not got enough points to progress to the next round. Do continue to play along in the lobby game, the Boneyard game, because there's still a medal and of course pennies up for grabs in that Boneyard game, so do keep playing. But for now, I'm afraid, thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. You are through to the next round. It's nice, isn't it? And straight into the... Well, no, it's alphabetized? Or is it on point? No, I think it's on point. Or is it alphabetized? It can't be alphabetized. Either way. Stimpson's Angle with a crown in the Boneyard at the moment. Otley starting with 10, Rotted starting with 7, Briggs starting with 5 in round 2. Very well played. As we go on to round number 2, and the category is... It is the 90s, and there is time for Danger Zone. I've no idea where this is going to be going, but I'm assuming there will be some sort of 90s connection. I'm going to walk it. Love the 90s. Every question in this round will be... No, that's not how this game works. There's 5 questions in this round. Multiplying, once again, will double your points for the round. Nerfing in this round earns you 10 points, which is half the number of players rounded down. Looks like we're going to lose 5 players in this round, because there's 5 players in the de facto Danger Zone at the moment. Just a reminder, being in the Danger Zone does count against you if you get to the end game. So even if you're not eliminated, you want to stay out of the Danger Zone. It's a very bad place to be, because every appearance will count against your opening score should you get to the final round. I just realised the photo I've posted with Proogs and the t-shirt, and now I'm wearing Untitled Goose Game t-shirts in both, and that's in the photo I'm wearing my Peace Was Always an Option, and tonight I'm wearing my Honk t-shirt. How about that? It's nice, isn't it? So your helps have been replenished if you're still in live play. If you've been eliminated, you only get the standard answering options, and you're just playing for number of correct answers rather than points. Hope that all makes sense to you. Yes, remember, helps, use them or lose them. You can use either of them once, but not both. So you can either multiply or use your nerf this round, but not both. But do use them, because they will be refreshed. Unless you're Colo, because he plays his own meta game of Danger Zone, I think. And I hope you don't mind me saying so, Colo. But it's always very commendable when I see that star at the end of the round. Let's play on. I hope you're ready to play. It is the 90s, and there is time for Danger Zone is the category. Fingers on buzzers or keypads. Here is question number 1. Let's play Danger Zone. Starting with, who was Bill Clinton's Republican opponent in the 1996 US presidential election? Bob Dole, Pat Buchanan, Steve Forbes, or John McCain? No idea. I'm answering very slowly because I'm concentrating on reading the questions first. Jack, can you come and help me a minute? Bob Dole apparently was the answer. Clive was fastest there. Inca was second and with a multiplier, doubling up to 40. 20 down was third. Shapes was fourth, and ABME was fifth. No further information on that one. We've also got Mark multiplying on that one. Zombie multiplying, but incorrect, unfortunately. And Connor's nerfing that question for the flat rate of 10. Let's reorder the board. And we have got a standard Danger Zone side. It's unusual after question 1, but it's Proogs, Flyboy, Mr. V, myself, and Zombie currently in the Danger Zone. Simpson currently leading the Boneyard, and Inca leading the main game. Let's go on. Question number 2. Released in 1997, Titanic won how many Oscars out of 14 nominations? 11, 12, 13, or 10? Sorry, I saw that question come up, realised I knew it immediately, had to answer, and then the question disappeared from my device. So I had to look up to the main screen. Go on! Yes! Sorry, I'm quite pleased about that. 11, nominated for 11 Oscars, one of which was not Best Actor for Leonardo DiCaprio, if memory serves. No further information on that question, but yes, nominated for 11. Sorry, won 11, nominated for 14, one of which was not Best Actor. But yes, famously, it's one of only 3 films, I think, to win 11 Academy Awards, the other 2 being... Someone told me in chat. Bonus points. The other 2 films, you can give me one answer each. Lord of the Rings is 1, Wonder Taz, that's a bit vague. Not Snow White. It's Otley is the other one to get there with Ben-Hur. Yes, Lord of the Rings Return of the King winning them. So I'll give 50 bonus pennies to It's Otley and Taz, I think, for that, because I can. Yeah, Ben-Hur and Lord of the Rings Return of the King. It's Otley, have 50 pennies. Wonder Taz, have 50 pennies. Aren't I kind? Yes, only 3 films have done that. Sorry, I'm whittling on. I was their fastest, yes. That's it, I've peaked. That's the end of my game now. Fastest with a multiplier as well, so 42 points. Inca was second, Fluffy Bunny was third, Otley was fourth with a multiplier, and Mark was fifth. Other answers of note, Mr. Vertigo with a multiplier and correct, 20 Dan with a multiplier and correct. Very well done. If you've got some points there, let's reorder the board. Okay, we've got a tie in the danger zone at the moment because we've got a tie between Proogs and Colin, both on 12 at the moment. We must resolve that tie before the end. Taz, Connor, Colo and Zombie also in there. Inca's at the top, Otley's in third, Inca's at the top, Otley's in second, Mark is in third. A smattering of help still available. Let's go to question number 3. Take a look. Oh, I've not got a question up. In which year did Baring's bank collapse due to the activities of rogue trader Nick Leeson? 1993, 1995, 1997, 1999. I didn't know anyway, but for some reason it's not updated my device. How sad. Still not updated my device. Time to refresh. 1995 was the answer. Baring's bank. In which year did Baring's bank collapse due to the activities of rogue trader Nick Leeson? Not something that I've ever come across. Sorry, I'm just rejoining the room. What was the room code? I'm saying my own memes. There we go. Yeah, no further information to give you on that, but the answer was 1995. Connors was fastest there for 21 points. Rotted was second, and with a multiplier as well, doubling up to 40 points. Everyone else was wrong on that one, but Flyboy, Colin and Taz using a nerf there. No multipliers being used, unsurprisingly. Tricky question there. Let's reorder the board. Rotted shoots into the top spot with 65 points. Inca now in second with 60. Otley's in third with 59. Standard danger zone sides again. Those Silver, Electron, Brig, Pruse, Colo and Zombie all there. Bactyman and Simpson currently tying the boneyard with 2 questions correct each. On we go. Question number 4. Which country won the 1998 Men's FIFA World Cup? Brazil, Germany, the Netherlands or France? That would be France. They also hosted that year. And I've actually got some notes. The hosts, France, beat Brazil in the final 3-0. I did know that. With 2 goals from Zinedine Zidane and 1 from Emmanuel Petit. Emmanuel Small. And Zinedine Zidane, who later achieved notoriety in, I think, the 2010 World Cup, which was his last appearance when he headbutted was it Maserati? Otley, who did he headbutt in was it 2010? Was it Maserati? That's a car, isn't it? Cannavaro. I thought it was Maserati or Materazzi. And 2006, I was off by 1 World Cup. Materazzi, not Maserati. Maserati's a car, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know much about football, but I do remember following the 1998 Men's FIFA World Cup. As a result, I was fastest there. Mr. Vertigo was second, Shapes was third with a multiplier, AB Me fourth with a multiplier, and Inca was fifth. Other answers of note, Silver Electron nerfing that question, and that's about it. Everyone else was either right or wrong. France was the answer. Oh no, I beg your pardon. Sorry, Clive and Prue also nerfing that question for 10 points each. I'll look at my log correctly. Very well done if you got that. Let's reorder the board. Inker up to the top with 78. Otley's in second with 75. Rotted is third with 65. Standard danger zone size. Brig is on the precipice but has got a help available. 3 points clear of the danger zone, which currently contains Silver Electron, Prugs, Colin, Cola, who's got a help, and Zombie. Remember, use your helps or lose them. Last opportunity to use it in this round. If you survive, you will get it back at the start of the next round. One more question here. Good luck. Take a look. According to its title screen, it's the 90s and there is time for which arcade game released by Atari Games in 1990? Race Driving, Pit Fighter, Thunder Jaws, or Clax? Oh! Happy guess. I got that one right. Clax is the answer. Not something I've come across, and my extra information just has 3 question marks in it. It is the 90s, and there is time for Clax, apparently, an arcade game released by Atari Games in 1990. I must say it's not something I've ever heard of, but a punt by the time I finished reading the question was about all I could hope for there. Mark was fastest, Shapes was second, Brig was third, and with a multiplier no less. Good use of a multiplier there. Brig up to 38 points. Clive was fourth, and I was fifth, and I think... was that all of the answers? Nothing else of note, apart from Fluffy Bunny and Riff using their nerfs on that question for the flat rate of 10. Let's see what that has done to the scores at the end of round 2. Well, look at this, I finished in second. How did that happen? Mark finishes on top with 85, I'm finishing in second, and Inker's in third with 78. So we'll get some bonus points going into the next round. Hurrah! We'll also be joined there by Shapes, Otley, Brig, Rotted, 20 Dan, Fluffy Bunny, Mr. V, AB Me, Clive, Riff, Flyboy Connor, and Taz, whose scores will all be reset to 0. However, unfortunately for Silver Electron, Prugs, Colin, Colo, and Zombie, not enough points to gain passage on that round. You do get to join the Boneyard game, though, to see how many questions you can get right for that all-important lobby medal and, of course, some bonus pennies. Thank you all very much for playing, but I'm afraid it is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. And off they go. Prugs now leading the Boneyard with 4 out of 10 questions correct. Can he hang on to that? We will see. Mark's starting with 8, I'm starting with 5, Inker is starting with 4, and we've also got a total of 16 players. We're going to lose 5 at the end of this round to leave us with 11, and then 5 in the next round, leaving us with a 6-player final. Let's take a look at the next category. Ooh, lovely. A quiz about quizzes. I imagine we're going to have some game show-centric questions here, or quiz-centric questions. 5 questions once again in this round. Multiplying doubles your points as ever. Nerfing in this round will earn you 8 points. That's half the number of players still in live play. And again, you can use either help once, but not both this round. Okay? So something to bear in mind. You do use them before the end of the round because you'll lose them or have it replenished either way. That's about all there is to it. It's quiz questions. 16 players remain at the end of this round. We can only have 11. Good luck to you all. Round 3, let's play Danger Zone. Starting with this. Nancy Zerg's Jeopardy win on November 30th, 2004 ended whose win streak? James Holzhauer, Amy Schneider, Ken Jennings, Matt Amodio? Elected for the one I've heard of as the big streak one was Ken Jennings, which turns out was the right answer. After 74 straight wins, Ken Jennings was finally beaten on his 75th appearance, having got 2 daily doubles wrong on Double Jeopardy. Nancy came from behind with a right answer on Final Jeopardy that Ken got wrong. Inker was fastest there and with a multiplier doubling him up to 32 points. Clive was second, Mr. Vertigo third, ABME was fourth, and Mark was fifth. And with a multiplier as well, doubling it up to 24. Rotted, I think your answer came in time, but you want to try and get onto the buzzers just a little bit quicker because the slower you answer, the fewer points you get. And it came in after the cut-off time, but it might have been condoned anyway. We'll find out in just a minute. But yeah, try and get onto that a bit quicker. 20 Dan also using a multiplier, but unfortunately incorrect on this occasion, so no points there. And a lost help. Let's reorder the board. Time, Danger Zone. Players yet to score: Shapes, 20 Dan, Fluffy Bunny, Flyboy, Taz, and Connor. And Rotted, it does look like it has condoned your answer, giving you 7 points there. Remember, it is a game about speed as well, so do bear that in mind. Prig still leading the Boneyard. Let's go on. Question number 2. ready for the question. The Australian TV shows Hard Quiz and Bluey have both won at which annual awards organised by the Australian magazine TV Week? The Gemini Awards, Jacobs Awards, the Logie Awards or the Emmy Awards? It's the Logie Awards is the answer. Named after the inventor of the television, John Logie Bard. Or Baird, possibly. The Emmys are American and the Gemini and Jacobs Awards are former Canadian Irish TV Awards, respectively. Logie being the Australian one there. Baird, got Logie Baird, that makes sense. Poker, welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Hello from home. Thank you for travelling Great Western Railway. Glad you got back safely, Topper. Lovely to have you with us. Clive was fastest there with a multiplier. Inca was second. Brig third with a multiplier. Nice to see you getting a TV question, Brig. Nice. ABME was fourth with a multiplier. Shapes was fifth. We also had Mr. Vertigo with a multiplier incorrect. Taz with a multiplier incorrect. And Flyboy nerfing that question for the flat rate of 8. No other scores of note to report. Let's play on. Or reorder the board, I should say. Fluffy Bunny, Riff, Flyboy, 20 down, and Connor all in the danger zone at the moment. Inca with the lead of 51, Clive in second, and Mark in third. Prude's lead in the Boneyard. 3 more questions this round. Take a look at the next. Counting only the values printed on the tiles without using any blanks, how many points is the word quiz worth in English language Scrabble? 20, 18, 22 or 23? I think it's that. Yeah, it was. Should have multiplied on that one. It's 22 is the answer. Q and Z are both worth 10. U and I are both worth 1. I feel like I've probably got there a bit quicker if I'd... not been reading the question, but that is my job. My job is to read, not to quiz. And yes, my note's confirming that. Q is 10, Z is 10, U is 1, and I is 1 for 22 points. Mr. Vertigo was fastest there. Fluffy Bunny was second and with a multiplier. Inca was third. Mark was fourth. Taz was fifth. Fluffy Bunny the only multiplier there, and Otley choosing to nerf that one for the flat rate of 8 points. Imagine nerfing a maths question, Otley.
Shame.
Many lols. Let's check out the scores after 3 questions. Let's reorder the board. Oh god, that looks scary. I'm just above the danger zone line, but even scarier for Riff, Shapes, Flyboy, 20 Dan, and Connor, who are all in the danger zone, though 3 of them do still have the helps available. Inca's up the top, Mark's in second, Mr. V is in third. It's, well, yeah, maybe. Colin, Colo and Prugs all sharing a crown at the moment with 6 questions correct each. Let's go on to question 4. Take a look at this. Sorry, I'm not answering that. In the 2020 ITV drama quiz, who played Chris Tarrant? Michael Sheen, Hugh Grant, Anthony Hopkins, Ben Miller. I ain't wasting time on that one. I've seen it twice at the theatre and once on telly. Michael Sheen is the correct answer there. Flyboy was fastest. Bloody Nora Flyboy, 1.15 seconds. That is quick. Clive was second. Mr. Vertigo was third. Brig was fourth. Otley was fifth. I multiplied on that one, though it wasn't in the top 5. I was 6th, though, which is nice. Shapes also multiplied and was correct. Connors multiplied and was incorrect. And Rotted multiplied and was correct, though being one of the last answers to come in, only worth 8, the same as a nerf at that point. Let's reorder the board. Okay, with 1 question to go, Taz, Flyboy, Riff, 20 Dan, and Connor are all in the danger zone. Riff is the only player with a help still available in the danger zone. Quick correct answer could get you out of there. A nerf is worth 8 points. On its own, Riff, a nerf is not going to be enough to get you out of the danger zone, so worth bearing in mind. If you nerf it, you're going to be eliminated. We can only hope for a correct fast multiplier to get you out of there, or a regular answer, but if you've got that multiplier, you might as well play it. Inca's at the top, Mr. Vertigo and Clive tied up in second, Mark currently in third. Let's move on. Question number 5. Which of these Persephone's Chair originals does not feature in the new game? That one. Which of these Persephone's Chair originals does not feature in the new game night title sequence? The Mole, Spotlight, Bidding War, or The Hive? What a great question. I hope I get this one right. Oh, I did. Good. Oh, yeah, it's... Let's have a... Oh, I didn't read it. The quiz, which is adapted from the stage, tells the story of the scandal when former Major Charles Ingram allegedly cheated when he made his way to £1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And yes, it started at the Minerva Theatre in Chichester, and then it came back to the Chichester Festival Theatre on tour, which is how I ended up seeing it twice at the theatre. And I've got a note here from Lufan. Despite its spontaneous reappearance earlier in the season, Spotlight hadn't appeared in over a year since. # bring back Spotlight. As and when I can redo the software, I would consider bringing back Spotlight. Spontaneous Spotlight played by chance tonight is something. I'm fucking knackered. Flyboy, welcome to the stream. I'm too tired to do it. I'm running entirely on fumes at the moment, and it's already 10:15. And it's another very big week ahead next week, after a very big week this week, and an even bigger week next weekend. So no spontaneous Spotlight tonight, I'm afraid. But yes, Spotlight is the answer, because they're alphabetised now, and there's definitely the Mole, which I think a couple of people were surprised to see. Maybe that's coming back at some point, who knows. Bidding War is also there, and The Hive as well. Though none of those games are on the current regular schedule rotation, certainly not for Season 13, but they are still in the periphery. No, Topper, almost certainly not. Clive was fastest, Mark was second, Rotted was third, ABME was fourth, and I was fifth on a question about my own stuff. Riff did get his multiplier in, but unfortunately on a wrong answer, which means he will be eliminated. In fact, everybody in the Danger Zone getting it wrong, which means you're going to be eliminated as a matter of course. Let's reorder the board. And Clive finishes on top with 78, Mark in second with 75, and Inca in third with 71. Very well done, you three. You'll get a little boost going into round 4, and you'll be joined there by Mr. V, ABME, Royal Brig, Otley, Fluffy Bunny, Rotted, and Shapes. Very well done, you 11. We'll see you in round 4. Colin, Colo, and Prue currently tied in for the Boneyard Crown with 8 correct answers each. But unfortunately for Taz, Flyboy, Riff, 20 Dan, and Connor, not enough points to get you through to the next round. Good job to get to round 3, but unfortunately, it is the end of the round. You are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. So, down to the last 11. 5 will leave us, and 6 will go on to the final. Clive, Mark, and Enki have got a little boost, 5, 3, and 2 points respectively for each of you. Helps have been refreshed for those still in live play. Colin, Colo, and Proogs holding the crowns at the moment. Only 6 players can go on to the final. I'm not banking on me being one of them. I've had a very mixed performance so far, but we'll see what happens as we go to round number 4. Reminder for those eliminated that you can still continue playing along in the Boneyard for bonus pennies, and of course that all-important Boneyard Crown and Lobby Medal. Round 4 is 2024 so far. 5 questions in this round. Multiplying will double your points for the question, and nerfing will earn you 5 points. Again, use either help once this round, but not both. Just a note on round 5. You don't get boosts for finishing in the top 3, but if you get through to round 5, you start with a score equal to the number of questions you've gotten correct, minus the number of times you've appeared in the Danger Zone, which is why I've been saying to stay out of the Danger Zone as much as possible, because it does count against you at the end game. So yeah, multiplying will double your points. Nerfing is worth 5 points, and again you can use either help once but not both. Use it or lose it, because you won't have helps if you get to round 5, so there are no helps after this round. I'm assuming we're going to get 5 questions on sort of pseudo current affairs, news of the last 2.5 months. Let's see if we've been paying attention. Good luck to you all. Let's play Danger Zone. Starting with former Spice Girl is the wife of embattled Red Bull Racing Team principal Christian Horner. Sporty Spice, Baby Spice, Scary Spice, or Ginger Spice? Ginger Spice, Jerry Halliwell is the answer. No extra notes on that one. Ginger Spice was the answer, so very well done if you got that. Most of us getting that one there. Again, Rotted, your answer did come in out of time. It might condone it anyway, if the logic works in the way it probably should. But that was technically out of time, so do keep an eye on the clock and make sure you get your answer in plenty of time, because otherwise you may still be charged, as it were. Mr. Vertigo was fastest with a multiplier. Shapes was second with a multiplier. Inca was third with a multiplier. Brig was fourth with a multiplier. And ABME was fifth but not with the multiplier. And those are the only multipliers or nerfs that got played on that question. 4 players, and they were the first 4 to answer, so they're going to get off to a strong start. Ginger Spice, aka Jerry Halliwell, was the right answer. Let's reorder the board. Oh dear, right down into the danger zone, but still with helps available. Otley, Fluffy Bunny, Mark, Me, and Rotted. 5, 4, 3, 3, and 2. Mr. V at the top, Inca's in second, as is Shapes, tied in second, I should say, and Brig is in third. Let's go on, question 2. One day before watching her tight-end boyfriend Travis Kelce play at Super Bowl LVIII, Taylor Swift played a concert in which Asian city? I'm going to nerf that one. Tokyo, Jakarta, Seoul, or Manila? Super Bowl, is that 58, I think? One day before watching her tight-end boyfriend Travis Kelce play at Super Bowl 58, Taylor Swift played a concert in which Asian city? Tokyo, Jakarta, Seoul, or Manila? It was Tokyo was the correct answer. Mark was fastest. Otley was second. AB Me was third. Both of those two with multipliers, Otley and AB Me. Mr. Vertigo was fourth, and Inca was fifth. Nothing else to report other than I nerfed that question. Straight after her, oh goodness me, that's a lot of extra information. Straight after her Eras Tour concert in the Tokyo Dome, Taylor Swift hightailed it to Haneda Airport to board a private jet and take a flight over the Pacific to Los Angeles, from where she travelled onwards to Las Vegas to watch Travis Kelce, thank you, help the Kansas City Chiefs to another Super Bowl victory. Such was the importance of this journey that a second backup jet had been brought to Tokyo in case the first one wouldn't function. What would you do for love? Well, quite. Let's reorder the board. Mr. Vertigo with the lead, Inca in second, Otley and AB Me tied up in third, Shapes and Brig also safe at the moment, Mark, Clive, Fluffy Bunny, Me and Rotted in the danger zone, but all of those in the danger zone other than me have still got helps available as well. 3 questions to go, let's see what the next one brings. Good luck. Following the abdication of Denmark's Queen Margaret II, what regnal number did her eldest son Frederick carry upon accession to the throne? 11, 8, 10, or 9? Ten was the answer, and no further notes on that question. Yes, Frederick X of Denmark. Who was fastest? Clive was fastest, and with a multiplier no less. Very well done there, Clive. Inca was second, Otley was third, Shapes was fourth, AB Me was fifth. Other answers of note, Mark and Rotted both nerfing that question, and Fluffy Bunny also multiplying and getting it right as well. Let's see what that does to the scores with 2 questions to go. Oh dear, that's not good for me, is it? With 2 questions to go, potential 22 points up for grabs. It's not over yet, though I am looking unlikely to go through, but you never know. Inca's got the lead, Otley's in second, Clive is in third, AB Me just a point behind that, Mr. V 2 points behind that, and Shapes 2 points behind that. There is a distinct gap between those in safety and those in danger. Colin currently leading the Boneyard game with 10 questions correct, and we've got 2 more questions in this round, and good luck. Here is the next. Frederick Twitter, yes indeed. The developer of the Horizon software at the heart of the scandal brought back to light by the ITV drama Mr. Bates vs. the Post Office was owned by which company? Toshiba, Xerox, Fujitsu, or Philips? Fujitsu was the answer. No further note on that question. Haven't seen it, though it is interesting that an ITV drama can force acts of parliament. Not how our country should operate, but apparently it does. Clive was fastest, Brig was second, Shapes was third, Fluffy Bunny was fourth, AB Me was fifth. No further notes on helps, like none were used, because I think all of them have been exhausted. Let's reorder the board. Oh, we've got a tie, very interesting, with 1 question to go. 11 points available for it, which means my time has come to an end. But it's been fun. Thank you for having me all. Likewise, Rotted, you can only hope to achieve 23. You need 37 to clear it. Mark, you can only get up to 30. Brig, there is still a chance for you. You could achieve 37 and tie it up with Shapes, forcing a tiebreak if you get it right first, and Shapes gets it wrong, and Fluffy Bunny and Mr. Vertigo both get it wrong as well. Fluffy Bunny and Mr. Vertigo, we must break that tie before the end, so if you're both wrong, we'll go to a tiebreak, assuming Brig doesn't overtake you. So, a few players' fates are sealed, but there's much to play for elsewhere. Conan with the Boneyard Crown, Clive with the lead, Inca in second, Otley in third. Good luck to you all. 6 places in the Danger Zone final. They're not all accounted for. Let's see what this question does. Good luck. Here's the question. In which Canadian city was the 2024 NHL All-Star Game held? Ottawa, Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver. It was Toronto. Toronto was the answer. Mr. Vertigo, the only one to get it right in our main game, getting 11 points. No further notes on that question. A few players in the Boneyard getting it right, but everyone else getting it wrong, which means fates are going to be sealed for Fluffy Bunny, Brig, Mark, Rotted, and myself as we reorder the board. Mr. V shoots up to third place, the only player to get it right, and in bloody quick time as well. 1.9 seconds. 1.69 seconds. So at the end of all of that, we get to the end of round 4 of Danger Zone, and our finalists are going to be Clive, Inca, Mr. V, Otley, AB Me, and Shapes. Very close scores in the end for you guys. At the top, 44 for Clive, 42 for Inca, 41 for Mr. V, Otley for 40, AB Me for 39, and Shapes with 37. Very well done indeed, you 6. We'll see you in the final shortly. Colin's still with the Boneyard Crown, currently on 11 out of 20. It's a good score, but more players about to come and join you in the Boneyard. Unfortunately, Fluffy Bunny, Brig, Mark, Rotted, and me. Good achievement to get to round 4 of Danger Zone, has to be said. Not an easy game at the best of times, but unfortunately for you, the road has run out. Thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the road. No, that's Escape Artist. Thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the round. You are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Add some more bloom to my logo. Pop, and I'm gone. Rotted takes the Boneyard Crown with 14 out of 20, and the scores are set for our finalists. Otley with 14, that's total number of questions minus number of Danger Zone appearances, just to remind you. Inca's got 12, AB Me's got 11, Clive on 10, Mr. Vertigo and Shapes both on 9, which means a difference of 5 between first and last. That's a single questions difference, which could make for some very interesting swings, because we're going to have another 5 questions and the maximum of 6 points available for each. Let's go to the final, which as always is general knowledge. 5 questions this round. Multipliers and nerfs are inactive, and as explained, live players start with a score equal to their total correct answers minus their total Danger Zone appearances. Best of luck to you all. It's general knowledge, as it always is. I've no idea where Lupine's going, if it's just general knowledge, or if he's going to have callbacks to the previous rounds. I guess we'll find out. Chase is on. No, that's not that game. Shut up, Ben. Good luck to you all. Let's play Danger Zone. Starting with this. Fenty is the personal fashion and cosmetics brand of which singer? Doja Cat, Meghan Trainor, Rihanna, Madonna. Rihanna is the answer. No further notes available on that question. All 6 of our players in the live game getting it right. AB Me was fastest, Clive was second, Inca third, Mr. Vertigo fourth, Otley was 5th, and Shapes was 6th. Let's see what that does to the scores. Let's reorder the board. Ooh, AB Me moves into the lead. Otley and Inca tied in second, a point behind, and Clive in third, a point behind that. Mr. Vertigo on 12, Shapes on 10. Rotted still at the top of the Boneyard with 15 out of 21. Let's go on. Question 2. In the King James Bible, which book follows the 4 canonical Gospels? Acts, Romans, 1 Corinthians, or Galatians? That would be Acts of the Apostles. So yes, you've got Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and then the Acts of the Apostles. You then get into the epistles, which is Romans, Galatians, Corinthians, and so on. But Acts came before all of them. Just 4 getting it that time. Clive was fastest for 6, AB Me second, Mr. Vertigo third, and Inca was 4th. Shapes and Otley missing out on that one. And Rotted getting that one wrong in the Boneyard. Fluffy Bunny closes the gap down by a point. Rotted retaining a solo crown for now. Let's reorder the board. AB Me not extending the lead, but a different player now into second. AB Me does still have the lead, 22, but that's now Clive in second with 21 and Inca in third with 19. Otley and Mr. Vertigo tied up on 16, Shapes on 10. Still 3 questions to go, 18 points available. It's still anyone's game. Let's play on. Question 3. Which of Earth's tectonic plates covers the largest area? Eurasian plate, Pacific plate, Antarctic plate, African plate. I found myself sort of reading the answers and then pressing the one that I thought was the biggest, and then realised, oh no, I meant... no, I did mean Pacific. I've undone myself a few times. I was right, but I expected not to be right. Pacific plate is the answer there. No further notes available. Just 3 getting it right in the main game. Clive was fastest. Inca was second. AB Me was fourth. That's going to make for a very interesting read. I think Clive might just have a lead here. Might be tying with Inca, possibly. Rotted and Fluffy Bunny both getting that right in the boneyard, so still a 1-point gap there. Let's reorder the board. And I'm wrong. There is no tie. Well, there's Otley and Mr. Vertigo still tying. With 12 points available, Shapes, you cannot hope to achieve victory for yourself at this point. Certainly not gold. And unfortunately, not even a silver or bronze at this point, Shapes, but I do keep playing along for the lulls. Mr. Vertigo and Otley, you must get the next 2 questions right fastest, and the 3 players above you must get them wrong if you want to get a clean win. Still a chance, but a small one. Most of the eyes are now on Clive, AB Me, and Inca for these last 2 questions, 27, 26, 24, respectively. Good luck. Here is the next question. What is a Brannock device used to measure wind speed, tensile strength, shoe size, blood pressure? Sure, I managed to pull that out from the annals of my brain somewhere. A Brannock device is the slidey thing. Invented by Syracuse University student Charles Brannock in 1927. The Brannock device allows for accurate shoe size, I think it means shoe size measurements. And I think the number is what's called a barleycorn, if memory serves, from that episode of QI, which is it a third of an inch? So 3 barleycorns is an inch, or something like that. Good vendor of shoes! How many barleycorns have I this fine day? Oh, I was thinking the exact same thing there, Otley. Yeah, love a bit of Phil Dupes. I'm gonna get shortchanged. I like the Michael McIntyre joke. It's like everyone in the world has 2 shoes. You have 2 shoes. You have two feet. You have 2 shoes. But when you try on your shoes, you walk around the shoe shop with 1 shoe. You're around and you walk it in and you do the trying on the shoe shop walk. So I like it. I'll take 2. It is a third of an inch, excellent. Yes, barleycorns is what your shoe size is measured in. Well, it's like the expression my mum used to say to me, act your age and not your shoe size, which is a good one if you've got kids. You can use that. Teachers among you, you can use that on the kids. Act your age and not your shoe size. Doesn't work after, well, it works for a while. It doesn't work on very small children. If they're 5 and they've got like size 13 feet, then it doesn't work quite so well. And it doesn't work in the US either, no, because they've got a silly way of doing shoes over there. It's like 44. Would you do it in centimetres or something, or is it just some arbitrary number? Either way, shoe size is the answer. Inca was fastest there. Clive was second, Otley was third. AB Me getting that one wrong, possibly opening up a gap to allow someone to pip a bronze medal. We have got 1 question left. Rotted and Fluffy Bunny. Rotted is guaranteed a boneyard medal at this point, but it might yet be shared with Fluffy Bunny. Let's reorder the board. Oh, look at this. With 6 points available, AB Me could still tie at the top with Clive. Otley, you could tie for a bronze medal if you are fastest and correct and AB Me is wrong. Clive has got the advantage for the gold. Inca currently in silver position. There's a lot of variables that could change this scoring. Mr. Vertigo and Shapes, I fear your medal opportunity is gone. Otley can only hope for a bronze under very specific circumstances. It's Clive's game to lose here by the looks of it. Let's see. Oh, and remember, this is a game where we do have a gold medal tiebreak. So in the event Inca is wrong, AB Me gets 6, and Clive is wrong, we will go for a gold medal tiebreaker. It's like a 5th set tiebreaker, which you have in tennis. Might start calling it that, a 5th set tiebreaker. But 1 question to decide it. Good luck. Here it is. First published in 1964, Harriet the Spy is a children's novel by which author? Judy Blume, Catherine Peterson, Judith Kerr, Louise Fitzhugh. Clive making it easy on all of us by getting the correct answer, and the only one in the main game to do so. Finishing up with 6 points, the answer is Louise Fitzhugh. Well played, Clive. Pozzolo, Taz, and 20 Dan getting that one right in the Boneyard, but Rotted and Fluffy Bunny getting that one wrong. Let's reorder the board for the final time. Check out the final scores. It's Rotted who is going to take that Boneyard medal with 17 out of 25. Great effort there. And our finalist, Shapes, finishes on 10. Mr. V on 16. Otley going out on the bubble with 20. And our three medalists, AB Me with 26 takes the bronze. Inca with 30 takes the silver. But our gold medalist and champion of Danger Zone this week with 38 points and gold medalist, it's Clivy. Well played, Clive, and with that sting, my final pack for the main bulk of the season goes red to indicate it has aired, and the season main ends, and I earned 260 pennies that game, which is quite nice. I don't need to tell you the calculation, but it's number of correct answers times 20, so I'll tell you anyway. And it should show that on your devices right now. Inca, welcome to the stream. I know you've been here a while, but it's the first time you've chatted. Great game there, Clive. And thank you very much to Lupine for providing us with those questions, and to Toot for proofing them as well. A lot of fun. And thank you very much, everyone, for humouring me and allowing me to play. I don't make a habit of doing it every week because it means I end up concentrating on two things, which means I don't read the questions quite as well. And I obviously don't give 100% in my quiz game, but it's nice to do it from time to time. So I'm trying not to make a habit out of it. I know I've done it quite a couple of times this season, but it's nice to join in from time to time, and I hope you don't mind me doing that. I mean, it's my stream, so I'll do what I like to an extent, but I think it's right that I host rather than play, but every now and then. But yeah, lovely questions there. Thank you very much, Lupine, for those, and very well done to Clive on taking the gold medal. Right, I'll go to the camera to wrap up the stream, because I've got a couple of things I want to say at the end of the night. I've got some pennies I need to cash in as well. Might do some Spacey 4 game just to wrap things up at the end of the night. But it's been great fun tonight. Lovely questions. And really very well played to Clive. You've been watching Danger Zone. I will see you after the credits for probably some Spacey 4 game and a little bit of wrapping up to finish the evening. Thanks again. We'll see you shortly. Oh, not that one. That one. That's the one I want. Large cam. Hello. Right. Thank you again, Ralph. Lovely pack there. And yeah, thank you for bearing with me tonight in my being late. And so I'm running on fumes completely tonight. I need a day to recover tomorrow. Danger373, if you want some pennies, I'm going to cash in some other pennies. I know there's a lot have been claimed. Just to re-stress, next week is technically the finale, but because of everything involved with the charity stream, I'm not going to be running the penny prize draw. I think I'm probably going to push it to the front end of season 14, so I won't reset pennies coming into the end of this season, so they'll accumulate, and then we'll do another giveaway when I return, which will be... let me have a look. Oh shit, there's a load of updates to do. Charity stream next week, off on the 23rd, off on the 30th. I think I'm probably back on the 6th of April. I think. after the charity stream. So don't hold my feet to the fire on that. I might have a slightly extended break. I'm going to see what state of mind I'm in after the charity stream. Tadari, welcome to the stream. Just in time for Spacey Fall game at the end of the night. So danger bonuses available just now. So I'm going to stop in just a minute. Let me load up Spacey Fall game. What have we got going on in the coming weeks with our friends in other communities? I know Topper's got his Moneybags tournament coming up, and that's going to be starting this Thursday the 14th of March. So if you're not following him already, first of all, why on earth not? And secondly, go and follow him right now and get involved in Topper's Moneybags tournament. Incidentally, he is going to be filling in the void because I'm having at least 2 weeks off on the 23rd of March and the 30th of March. I'll definitely be having those 2 Saturdays off. Topper, it looks like Topper is filling in the void on both of those Saturdays, incidentally. So when I'm in between seasons, Topper is going to be having a message from our sponsor, Fluffy Bunny Esquire.
Many thanks for the stream tonight, Ben, and all the best for next week. I might need the support of the campaign against quizzing miserably.
Thank you very much for the kind words, Fluffy Bunny, and for the 2-month subscription. It's most kind of you. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you next week. And it's all in the spirit of good fun. And hopefully we can raise some money for a really good cause. There's some really, really good question packs coming in. I'll say a bit more about the charity stream in a few minutes, but I'm just going to do the continuity first. But thank you for the support there, Fluffy Bunny. Most grateful. So, yeah, when I'm off for 2 weeks, 23rd and the 30th, Topper will be streaming on those Saturdays, I think at the regular time of 8 o'clock. His normal streaming time is Thursdays at 8 o'clock. He's on a sort of in-betweeny hiatus at the moment, but he's got this Moneybags tournament where he's actually streaming more during his time off, and then he's going to be coming back with Topper One's Quizzical Evening in the near future. But do go give him a follow because that should be really, really good fun. Ash Bash as well. Go and give him a follow. He's Wednesdays and Fridays, typically. What's he got on the horizon at the moment? Wednesday the 13th. He's got Who Knows Where to start with. Then Secret Fortune and Outright. That's Wednesday the 13th of March. That's a good combination of games, Secret Fortune and Outright. I might be floating on those, actually, because I know I'll be tied to the computer in some form or other doing prep for the charity stream. So I may poke my head around the door to say hello. We've then got, on Friday the 15th, Quiz Cubed, Relativity, All Clued Up, and some question marks at 10:15. I know he's been teasing a new game in the various servers recently, so I don't know if it's an airing of that or if it's just something else. But some question marks from Ash next Friday the 15th of March, along with All Clued Up, Relativity and Quiz Cubed. So lots to look forward to there. Go and give Ash a follow as well. He's a good egg. Hey Lewis, welcome to the stream, just in time for some Spacey 4 game. Let me stop that bonus. So that's what's going on in Environs. Before we do Spacey 4 game, indulge me just for a moment while I just plug the charity stream for next week. Saturday, the 16th of March, it is going to be the Season 13 finale. It is also going to be the 400th episode of Game Night. I am in a position now to be able to start telling you what you can expect. All-day stream of, I think there's 17 games in total. And we'll be starting at 11 a.m. UK time. We'll be kicking off with Plinko the Quiz. In fact, I can tell you all the writers as well. Should I tell you the writers? Is that a big secret? I can tell you the writers. We've got exclusive content, hearing it here first. We have got Plinko the Quiz to start the day off, as written by Proogs. That'll be around 11 a.m. We've then got Risky Business, as written by Zeus, starting around, all these times are subject to change. Risky Business starting around 11:30. Bidding War features at 12:30, so sort of lunchtime, and that's been written by Quizzle. We have our first guest game at 1:45. That guest game has been written by Lewis and Colo, and that will be one to watch. 1:45 guest game. Be there for that. I'm then going to go and grab a snack and leave you in the capable hands of Hacker, which has been written by Shadowmane at 2:30. We've got Data Leak around about 3 o'clock, which has been written by Inca. At 4 o'clock, it's Crosswords at the Ready as we play Cryptex, as written by Dogfish. Our second guest game features at 4:45, and that one's been written by me. Looking forward to that one a lot. 6 p.m. gives me another break as you get to play Battlefront, as written by Samster. We've got Red Herrings by Oni at 6:30. And then we're getting into the prime time slot, if you like. The Purge is at 7:15, as written by 8 Minky. We've got Distinction at 8:30, as written by Clive. Our third guest game is at 9:15 next Saturday, which is going to be a spectacular event. 9:15. It's been written by Toot and Panda, and it's going to be amazing. Crossfire is at 10 p.m. while I go and breathe into a paper bag at that point and maybe mainline some adrenaline. The Abyss starts the final 3 games of the night at 10:15. That's been written by Arun. We've got The Escape Artist at 11 by Ramsey. And wrapping up the night is DangerZone at midnight by, I'm just going to say, Various, and leave it at that. So, exclusively here first, you've heard The Writers. That's next week, starting at 11 a.m. I'll probably go live about 10:30, 2:45. So if you can get in early to help get the sort of view counter up and start building some hype and give me some confidence that there'll be people here. And I just want to stress at this point, and I've said this previously, but just to stress, even if you can't make the whole thing, it is a big stint, so it would be madness to assume everyone's going to turn up for 13 hours. But if you can turn up for a bit of it, maybe take part in 1 or 2 games, that would be amazing. And no, I'm not saying anything on spontaneous games at the end of the night. There may be a spontaneous something, but it may not be spontaneous. It may be tied to a stretch goal, possibly, depending how much we raise. There may be another game at the end of the night, depending how much we raise, is all I'll say on that for now, until I've written it all down somewhere. If you're in a position to lurk in the background, that would be really, really good. If you can pop in for a bit, maybe play 1 or 2 games and then have to go away. Any time you've got a tour, just pop in and say hi, come in and play a game or 2. I will add there are prizes for all of the games, and they're all the same, so there's no squabbling over them. And we'll do the sort of traditional Quizmas thing, where if we have repeat winners, then we'll delegate down the chain of whoever's second gets a prize. So everyone, it's a physical prize, and that's for all the games. So that's something to look forward to. There's also going to be incentives and rewards, so goals for collective targets met, which will be going live at some point this week when I put the schedule of putting it all together this week up. So there'll be targets of things that will happen if we reach certain goals as a group, and then there will be individual rewards if you donate a certain amount, which I need to build some software for, actually, which to give you a hint as to what's coming up. But opportunity to get some really nice prizes, and of course it's all raising money for a wonderful charity called Calm, the Campaign Against Living Miserably, who are a suicide helpline based here in the UK. Fabulous charity, not entirely dissimilar from the Samaritans, but I think they probably get a little bit less press coverage. So it's a great cause, and one of the things I need to do is add some links and Tiltify pages. There's so much that needs to be done between now and next week. Forgive me if I don't come back. If you DM me about something, forgive me if I don't come back immediately. I've got a lot to think about, but please, anything you can do to come and support that, spread the word amongst like-minded friends and other communities who may get a kick out of it. It'd be lovely to see. There'll probably be some new people here, so if you are a regular here, there's a non-zero chance there'll be members from other communities and people who you maybe don't know. So just be extra nice and lovely and friendly to them all, and make everyone feel very, very welcome. It would be very much appreciated. But most of all, just come along, enjoy the day, as much of it as you can. And if you're in a position to be able to do so, please do donate something to the charity. More information on that will be available, of course, on the day. Right, there you go. That's my plug for next week. Fucking 400 episodes of Game Night Later. And then I'm going for a break. I've actually booked the Monday off work because I'm going to need some... I've had to book the Sunday morning off church and the Monday off work, so that'll give me time to get my head into a good place. But there's so much going on, and I'm very much looking forward to sharing it all with you guys in the fullness time. So look forward to seeing you there, and I do hope you can join me. Now, if I can set the layout correctly, streaming mode, that's what we want. We can have a little game to finish off the night. Left or right? For Spacey 4 game. While that is doing, Oni, welcome to the stream. I'm going to give out the bonuses. Remember, you can change the micro pennies into full fat pennies. I'm not doing the prize draw until the beginning of next season. There's going to be too much going on next week, and also it just sort of spreads the financial burden out a little bit, because obviously there's a few things there's some overheads for the charity stream next week. Couple that with the giveaway, I'm going to end up in a problematic situation potentially, which I don't want to leave people hanging on with that. So there's a couple of reasons behind that. So, but do continue to cash in those micro pennies. Mark wants 100. It's award, and Not a Cat wants 100. Award. And Mr. Vertigo wants 100. Mr. Vertigo wants 100. Award. Last chance to get in. Oh, that was a good start. Left drops. Silent Marine, AB Me, it's certainly Mr. Vertigo, Clive, Wondertaz, Lupine Prugs, and Brig. You progress to the next level, left or right. 30 seconds to decide. Flyboy wants 100 pennies. Award. Mark is complete. Prugs wants 100 pennies. Award. Lupine wants 100 pennies. Oh, crap. The Lupine won. 100 pennies. Award. I'll come back to the 500s in a minute. Brig wants 100 pennies. Award. Colin wants 100 pennies. Award. And right drops. Silent Marine, AB Me, it's Otley, and Brig going on to the next round. Did I do those for Colin? Yes, I did. Clive wants 100 pennies. Award. Left or right? And finally, the 500s. Shapes wants 500. Award. AB Me wants 500. Award. Tadaru wants 500. Oops. Tadaru wants 500. Award. And Topper wants 500. Award. And Silent Marine wants 500. Left drop, Silent Marine, and it's slightly going on to the final. You could be about to get another 950 here, Silent Marine. Let me give you these 500. Award. Mark is complete. Refresh. Good, that's all been updated. Left or right, are we going to have a chaos ending, or are we going to have a nice ending? No one wants to make the first move. That's always a way when we get down to 2. Gotta go somewhere, it'll be a rollover. Silent Marine goes first. Oh, and it's Sotley's gone the same way. Oh, could it be rollover time? Oh, no. You both survive, and you both go on. Let's play again. Left or right? Yeah, I will read through those suggestions. And we're going to have a winner. Sotley's gone left, Silent Marine's gone right. I'll read through those suggestions in the Discord. And of course, if you're not in the Discord, then of course, do pop along. Be good to have you. 950 pennies then. Go to it, Sotley. Bad luck, Silent Marine. You drop into space. Sorry, you drop into. What's the button? Space. There it is. 950 pennies going to it, Sotley. Again. Go on then. One more. One more. Last chance to get some pennies here. I'm going to have to go. Oh, 800 now. So I've done all the continuity. Please do come along next week. Please do continue to spread the word. And I'm grateful to people who I know have been tweeting. I know Brig has did a bit of a post about it, and I'm very grateful. So anyone else that you want to bring along, it's going to be a lovely day. And there's a lot of hard work has gone into it from the writing team, the proofing team, and I mean from me, but I mean it's my idea, so I'm not going to be that self-gratificatory. But it's going to be a great day. So please do come along. I appreciate that, Brig. Thank you, my dude. Right, 900 pennies. Any more for any more? Left or right? $900 this time, and left drops again. Battyman, Lewis, Tadira, AB Me, Brig, Wonder Taz, it's Sotley, Mr. Vertigo, and Prugs going on to the next round. Left or right? There we go. I'm going to speed up the clock for this second run. If I can find it. Where's it? Project settings. Time. I was going to just point now, isn't it? I'll have it ready for next. Actually, no, I don't change the time scale on this. I just change the number of seconds left. And it's right that drops. Battyman, Lewis, AB Me, Mr. Vertigo, and Proves going on to the next round. 900 pennies up for grabs. Left or right? I'm going to make this a bit more interesting by reducing the time. 10 seconds. Be quick, be quick, be quick. Battyman, quick! And you run out of time. Right drops, it's AB Me and Mr. Vertigo. Oh, you went right, so you would have dropped anyway, Battyman, but yeah, I sped up the timer on that one. I'm going to do the same again here. 15 seconds. AB Me goes right. Mr. V? Chaos? Or no chaos? No chaos. 900 pennies to one of you. It's left that drops, and it's AB Me that wins. Jareth the Goblin King. Really? What? You remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the pow. Whoa. What did I do that with Jareth the Goblin? Quick, quick, quick. Is that a Goblin King impression? I saw my baby crying hard as babe could cry. AB Me taking 900 pennies there. Well done. Oh, fast forwarding the clock, yes. But why don't we up the stakes? Is that the line? Why don't we up the stakes? Thank you, thank you. Maybe I'll do more singing next week. It's either a threat or a promise, I haven't decided yet. But there we go. Right, Spacey 4 game wrapped for another evening. Let's refresh the app. I'll update those pennies soon as the stream ends. Yeah, I do want people to tune in. That was mean. That's very mean, Proogs. Maybe I'll have it as an anti-reward. Hit this target and I'll stop singing. That could be fun. Right. I've got a billion things to do, but I hope you'll come and join me. I will be probably live, as I say, about 22, quarter to 11. So we can have a prompt start with the first warm-up game at 11. I'll probably then do a little... That'll probably take about 15 minutes. There'll then be a little bit of a spiel before we get into the next game about 11:30, which I think I said was going to be risky business. So much to look forward to. I really want the keyboard back at Sotley. I can't tell you how much I miss having the keyboard in the office. It's just so much fun. I sadly don't have the room. However, I have got an idea for a target that will necessitate me bringing the keyboard back into the office. It'll be temporary because it can't live here forever, because otherwise I can't move. But as a temporary arrangement, it can be in here. But you'll have to tune in next week to find out what that is all about. Thank you once again to my question writing team for this evening, to Oni for Crossfire, to Lingo for Distinction, to Lupine for the DangerZone, and as well the proofing team Colo and Toot, who've done the proofing this week. Thank you very much to all 5 of you for all your efforts, because I know I've been away. I literally turned my computer on for the first time since last Saturday, I think, 15 minutes before I went live. So yeah, there's it's been a busy week, so I'm gonna go and get some R&R, have a bit of a rest day tomorrow, I think, and then yeah, basically every evening next week is going to be taken up with stream prep. So come and cheer me on if you fancy it. I might be live at some point if there's stuff that needs testing, possibly. I might do some in-server stuff. But yeah, I'm going to go get some rest for now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you again so much for joining. It's been lovely to have you all here. To all of our new friends, welcome. To all of our old friends, welcome back for the end of the stream. But I hope you've enjoyed it if you're new here. It's been great having you along. Until the season finale and the 400th episode of Game Night next weekend, you have been watching Game Night 399. Have a great weekend. Until next time, I've been Roy Flush. You've been watching Game Night. Take care. Peace out and good night. And just before we wrap, we're going to go raid JB, and we're going to say hashtag 400 next week, because JB's a friend of the community. Maybe he's going to be appearing next week, and he's playing Tomb Raider, which is always good. So I'll see you over there. Thanks for coming. See you soon.